What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an off-season mega crossover episode of the Salt Mine and Salty Run Back and Shibby and Yanni talk about. And Seanatonin, have you ever had a show? Have you ever had like your own content piece or anything?
Phoning in with Seanatonin. I don't know.
All right, let's go. Phoning in with Seanatonin. Episode for the upcoming North American off-season. Shout out to Sean for pushing the idea to us. We wanted to do a full off-season draft for the entire league of not just the NACL, like we did last year with Salty Runback, but of the LCS and NACL. This is going to be a two-parter. We're going to drop both an LCS episode and an NACL episode. This is going to be the LCS episode. So we're going to bring together the greatest minds in North American Tier 2 and see if we can create a better LCS than the one that the LCS is going to generate for us. We have taken into account some of the leaks that have already occurred over the course of the offseason thus far, but we're going to play the rest pretty much by ear. We got a whole system in place for prices and draft order and everything that our good friend Quax will get into here in a second, but it's going to be a party. First, let's introduce everybody here. From Salty Runback, we got Grapes up there. Sean going to be joining him up in his corner. The rest of the Salt Mine here, from left to right, that's going to be Quax, Slayer, myself, Gordo, and TDS. And then we got Yanni and Shibby up there in their own little corner. So thank you, everybody, for making room in your schedules to be able to do this. We all know it is impossible to get all of us in a room together. We already know it's impossible to get 5 of us in a room together from Hearthstone Caster Load days. So the fact that we've been able to do this is nothing short of a miracle. Let's hope that we can get some good content out of it. Without further ado, shout out to Sean for the idea. Shout out to Quax for grinding out, making all the rules and prices and everything. And shout out to Grapes for generating the bones for last year that we used to be able to do this. So thank you, all three of y'all. And without further ado, take us away, Quax. Tell us what we're going to be doing here.
All right. Oh, the objectives. So, similar to last year, if you've seen the episode, it's big news. Gordo, TDS, Slayer, Quax, Grapes, Yanni, Shibby, and Sean have become GMs for the non-promotion tournament NACL orgs, as well as the LCS organizations. By the way, feels so good to say LCS again. The GMs will conduct an off-season draft to construct the best possible roster with their given budget and available players. These rosters have their own separate objectives in mind, with GMs having up to 2 goals attached to their team. And, you know, at the end of each video, comment below who you think has the best team when it is all said and done. Some additional info here. So LCS will be going first, with NACL following after. The full drafts will be conducted, and then the GMs will switch to their Tier 2 teams afterwards. That'll be in the next video that we record. Players highlighted in red are officially taken, and this will update as the draft goes on for visual clarity. When after we're done with the rules, I will switch over to the spreadsheet that has all of the available options, but not the only available options. Although there is a sheet, that doesn't mean it covers every single free agent in the world. Players on the sheet can still be, players not on the sheet rather, can still be signed if they are free agents. If an owner has the money, they can also choose to sign a sub for both Tier 1 and 2, but only a max of 1 is permitted. So then we're going to go into the player prices. So we had a intermediate $8 cost for last year, decided to get rid of that. So Tier 1 imports are $10. So this means that imports from the LEC, LPL, or LCK, ones that already aren't in North America, those guys are worth $10. So LCS and CBLOL players, they are worth 6. NACL All-Pro, so the best in Tier 2, are 4. Your regular NACL player is 3. NACL OQ players, or the best of those guys, are worth 2, and then just ACL players, qualifier players, and maybe some meme players, those guys are worth 1. So these guys are ranked and priced based on their highest position achieved in spring and summer. And players, in order to be eligible for this draft, both in the LCS and the NACL, must not be either confirmed or rumored via Sheep Esports to be on a team. And then on the right, you can see the LCS team budgets, with Cloud9, FlyQuest, and Lion and Team Liquid kind of up there. And then, of course, Dignitas and DSG are kind of at the lower end of it. So then last little bit of info dump pertaining to specifically the LCS and specifically to this episode and how the draft is going to work. So the regular draft is how we're going to be doing this. Last year it was snake draft, and we all decided to veto that shit. So we're not going to be doing it this year. Basically, pick 1, we'll be doing pick 1 through pick 8, and then after it's done, we'll be going back to pick 1 instead of pick 8, being able to choose twice in a row. GMs can protect up to 2 players from their 2025 summer roster. Each team has a budget they must stay under, and we have the dollar values, like I mentioned earlier. Saved players' values are subtracted from the total budget. So those start budgets that you saw on the previous slide, if you saved a player and then you factor in their performance, we already kind of have changed up the budgets from each team. So LCS players are ranked based off their most prominent appearance through the whole year. So like, for example, Scary Jerry is worth $6, which is an LTA player budget because he was on DSG despite him ending in the NACL on Supernova. If a player made worlds from another region, they are increased from $10 to $15. So those guys are quite pricey. Players highlighted in cyan are confirmed via Sheep Esports to have signed with an org at the time of recording this. I believe it is November 13th around like midnight-ish Eastern Standard Time. So you can track if this comes out and there are any more rumored or confirmed players after that. We didn't know, so don't blame us. And then LCS has first dibs on players from NACL. So like we talked about earlier, there's the stealing rule. NACL, nothing is guaranteed. And then imports already in North America that don't have a green card have a $3 import tax slapped next to them. So like Castle, for example, would fall under this jurisdiction. And this does not apply for Tier 1 imports and other regions. That was a lot of information. Now, though, we get to go into the fun part, which is the official pick order and who gets assigned what team. So first up, we have Grapes, who will be doing Cloud9, and his only saved player being Thanatos. So Grapes, walk us through your goals and what you want to get out of this this rebuild of yours.
First of all, happy to be here and love the fact that you literally copy and pasted the entirety of this pledge spreadsheet, including the rules and the great news and the edit at the top on the table. We can go back and check the tape. Anyway, I got Cloud9 with my first overall pick. I'm getting lucky with these picks, I feel like, overall, as of late. I swear I did not have any part in that. But my budget was, I think, $38 coming into the season. And I'm going to be honest, guys. When I heard that my initial pick was Cloud9, you know, my first thought was it was of disappointment. I was like, oh, man, I don't want to have Cloud9. You know why? Because that org, zero aura over the past 5 years. I feel like this is a team that used to be at the height of North American League of Legends from when I first started becoming a fan in 2015. Of course, they won a bunch back in the day. They made it to Worlds. They had the crazy semifinals run. But it's been a couple of years of pretty quiet performances. 2 years in a row without making Worlds. They made it to that unnamed tournament, but never another international after that. And even dating back to before then, not a ton of really high-level performances at international, which is what Cloud9 has been known for many years. Now, they already have announced some roster shakeups. Loki will not be returning. He's a player that I thought was pretty good, but I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to end up keeping him. But I feel like both in terms of the performance of the roster, as well as just the branding and how these, this group of 5 ended up interacting, there was not a ton of aura and not a ton of people that I felt like I wanted to support if I was going to be a Cloud9 fan. So I am basically blowing up the roster. I'm keeping Thanatos. This guy is a very solid player. He will remain as my top laner, but nobody else is safe. And that includes Blabber, the franchise player of this team for, I think, 7 or 8 years at this point.
Yeah, and before, real quick, anyone gets their thoughts, I know a lot of people are probably thinking, oh, well, where's the contracts? Fuck the contracts. We decided to kind of rip those up. So if you're sad that you're, to the 2 Vulcan fans out there, if you're sad you don't see your boy,
if you're checking the GCD, that doesn't matter. That thing's
fake.
The real rule of League of Legends is that the global contract database doesn't mean anything unless you're in the LPL and your name is Scout. So anyway, the main goals of this roster for me, of this draft, I want to win again, but more importantly, I want to create a group of 5 that actually are likable and have, a fun dynamic, and I'll be able to use, and people will be able to root for and have fun. I feel like we saw a lot of that with FlyQuest last year. I want Cloud9 to have a little bit more of that aura.
Well said.
All right.
Well said.
Love that. Well said. Good dissertation.
Yep.
All right.
The question is, who will yoink Blabber from you?
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Could be
I
me.
I was not expecting Blabber to be in the pool. I wonder if he'll switch
Yeah,
up
this is crazy.
anybody's decision making.
I actually think Blabber. Listen, I think Blabber is good, but I think there are junglers out there that just have higher upside. Like, what you see is what you get at this point in his career with Blabber. Like, my man is 8 years into his career. I don't necessarily think after 8 years there's a ton of room to like really break the ceiling that we've already seen from you. So I don't hate getting rid of Blabber at this point.
We'll hear what people think about him if he gets picked. We can revisit this.
True.
Yes. All right.
All right, let's move to the next team. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. We're grinding this one out.
All
We're
right.
gonna try to make this under 2 hours.
Yep. All right. So
Gonna be
next
tough.
team, and again,
All right.
like we said, we're going in how the teams ended with regular season. So Cloud9 ended first. The second place team, you know them, you love them, and you hate their previous support because he left us. It's FlyQuest, owned by Yanni this time. So Mr. Yanni, take it away, my friend.
First and foremost, thank you for having me on. All right. So I think that this is going to be a really tough rebuild. My goal is top 4 worlds. And honestly, I think this is going to be a really difficult goal to attain. Now, the reason why that is the goal is because this team has been North America's hope for the last 2 years, right? Now, we're losing a couple of players. We're losing the best jungler that you could probably get. We're losing the best support that you could probably get. This is going to be very tough. And I'm forced to keep Quad and Masu. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with those guys. I think Masu is very good, and there are some other options on the sheet that I would have taken above Quad, but I am not allowed to do that, which is fine. So we need to somehow find a top jungle and support that is available across the world with the budget that we have left over that'll get us the top 4 worlds. That's it. That's the tweet.
It's bold goal. Yeah, in the rebuild season, you're getting top 4 worlds.
Respected.
It
Don't
doesn't
call it
have
a
to be
rebuild.
rebuild. It can be a retool.
Yeah, there we
Reload.
I can't believe they've already failed their goal. That's crazy.
Wow, bro. No,
Trust
honestly,
the
bro,
process.
this is like
Yeah.
I was just about to say this is like trying to reconstruct the 76ers when you've got Embiid and Paul George on your team. Not that these guys are Embiid and Paul George.
Why did we take a Sixers shot 10 minutes in?
They figured it out. Come on.
Because
All right.
we're Philly
What's up?
fans, bro.
What's our next pick?
All right. Next pickup, third place team. Well, not really, because they replaced 100 Thieves. It's Sentinels, owned by Slayer. This was the organization that literally I think everybody in this call wanted, but Slayer is the guy that struck gold. So Slayer,
Strong roster,
All right.
by the way. Strong summer roster.
yeah, all
Thank you.
our eyes are on you for this one, Big Dog. So what do you got planned for us?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for having me on as well. Listen, I can't confirm multiple members of this panel requested trades on their teams, and there was no way in hell that was happening. Yeah, I if you've seen any of my tweets, I'm also one of those guys that has been very optimistic about getting Sentinels as a group into the LCS, even if the CEO, Rob Moore, that I am pitching directly to here, is not very high on the League of Legends landscape currently. I'm going to show you why you should be, that good old Robbie boy. The goal here is the main one that I want to push through, is I think the best pitch here for Sentinels in their first year is to try and establish a foundation of a fan base in North America. And how will you do that? Well, I think that's playing at the heartstrings of North American development talent. Time to do that same speech that we've done on the Salt Mine, Salty Runback, and those two have done on the other side about a bajillion times, but I will keep screaming into the void. So that is my main plan with this draft. There will be key North American pieces, maybe from the LCS, maybe from the NACL, but pieces that can, in my opinion, become mainstay superstars of our region that I hope Sentinels will listen to and try and pick up. But outside of that, with the given budget that I have, and also the landscape of the LCS currently, after kind of what you heard Yanni talk about, FlyQuest getting blown up, TL's kind of blown up a bit here. We don't know what C9's doing. Guys, anybody can kind of win. I think it's kind of wild west to see what kind of rosters can compete in the LCS. So I will be also trying to compete. I'm not going to sit here and claim the Sentinels are going to come in and win a lot, but we're going to make sure the roster is not only North America driven for the fan base, but also competitive in the LCS.
I like
Lofty
this.
goals, my
Guardians.
friend, but
We're starting to sound
this
like
is
the real
fantastic.
GM.
We had the guy behind before me said top 4 worlds.
Listen,
I think he's in a great position to make this happen. By the way, I think this is good. This is a really,
got a
really
lot of
good
money.
goal. GM Slayer.
Yeah.
Golden Guardians invested in NA talent that 1 year. They had 5 good players or 4, and then
meanwhile-
they swapped to 5. A lot of fans for that.
Hey, I'm
NA
tapping into Howie, man. That's all I'm
Yes,
saying.
sir.
My goat.
Meanwhile,
This
guys,
data
gotta go
count is
first pick Honkyu. All right.
But this
shit.
does
That's
match
not
what
happening.
Rob
That's
Moore
not
said.
Okay,
happening.
You know what?
spoiler,
You know what? I will
spoiler
s-
ahead. Honku is on the sheet. He's worth $15, so he's
not coming here.
So the last thing I'll say, since I have the mic before I put it down, the Yanni brought up by saying Honkyu. Thank you, Yanni, for reminding me. I will be taking this pretty realistically. I believe this is a team that can realistically come together for Sentinels, so you're not going to see an LPL player. You're not going to see Honkyu come over here, and I will be policing people who do not take it realistic until they admit they're not here to take it realistic. So I'm here to police everybody who just makes up a roster that would never, ever happen.
He's talking to you,
that's my final
TDS.
speech.
Slayer, you
Like
say
Bo to
this like we
Winthrop.
picked up Bo with the first pick in the last NACL draft that we did.
I beat you
like
too, and
that,
fuck you.
that I'll be calling out. That I'll be calling out if that happens again.
I could have got Bo. North American scholarships are valuable, bro.
Winthrop already has Bo.
True.
Boo.
All right, let's.
Boo.
All right.
Tomatoes.
Really quick
Move on.
before we move on, not to
Oh.
peel back the curtain here, but Quax and Sean, you guys are still streaming on Discord. I don't know if you want to be or not.
Am I streaming? Oh,
You're like
yeah.
you're
I don't
sharing
care.
your
I don't
screens.
fuck. I CBA. All right.
Okay, we can just
move on,
cut it
though.
and then yeah.
Let's move on though. So that was pick number 3, and then of course the perennial 4th place team that always finishes 4th. It is Team Liquid, owned by yours truly. So Team Liquid is kind of similar to what Grapes was talking about, where a lot of people picture Team Liquid as a team that used to win representing North America at internationals and was the guys, right? Before G2 started taking names and kicking ass, I mean, the last time a North American team beat an Eastern team in a best of 5, it was Team Liquid, right? With that double if team. So I feel like I want people to think of that. I want people to think of that type of level for Team Liquid again. I want to try and put Team Liquid back on the map as a legitimate top team, because they didn't make Worlds last year, and I felt like they could have, and I think they could. I think they know it as well. So I'll be taking a similar route to like what FlyQuest did. I feel like that blueprint is what a lot of North American teams that can afford it should look forward to, and I already saved the best mid laner and the best AD carry in the region. Had to, so I'm not looking too bad in my opinion to start out here.
Damn
Well
it!
done. Well done.
No lies
It's
detected.
definitely under.
It is definitely under. We're placing bets
close.
on
It's close.
over under for
2 minutes 10 seconds.
Yeah.
2 minutes 10 seconds I have on my clock.
well done. Well done.
Were you betting on how long I would take?
No,
never,
No.
baby.
No, no.
no,
I hit
no,
the
no.
under.
Best team in the West, I think, is definitely doable. I think it's more doable than top 4 at Worlds, and great choices. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Okay, fine. We're moving on. Fuck all of you, by the way. So, pick number 5. Lion Gaming, owned by Sean. There you go. It was 15 seconds. Sean, take it away.
Yeah, hey, when I got this team, by the way, thank y'all for having me. Really glad that we could do all this together. When I found out I got this team, to tell you I wasn't excited, I'd be lying. Just
I'm ending the show. I'm turning it
That was
off.
good. You know what? That one was pretty good.
yeah. No, obviously with like the Sheep esports stuff coming out with like, obviously I think Saint was like the only one like kind of next to Loki in terms of like everyone thinking about like best mids last year. I personally had like Saint above Loki with like Quid's form going up, and obviously best jungler in the West, one of the top junglers in the world, and Inspired. So I have a great foundation to start to. Obviously, I just want to make worlds. Lion's not made worlds, and probably since there was like an IWC or like play-ins, and then we just want to get past quarters. So that's like the main goal. I'm just short, simple goals: get to worlds, and then make it past quarters. That's it.
Anyone have any
I think that. Yeah, I mean, I think that's. I think those are fair. Those are lofty second goal, but it's inspired in it's inspired in Saints. So like, pretty good foundation for those lofty goals.
This guy just said make top 4 in a nicer way, like in a more palatable way. Basically.
Dude, that's exactly what I was thinking.
But he's inspired now. That's the guy that lost inspired.
I have inspired in Saints, and the other guy's like, I don't even like my mid, but oh well.
But I will make quarters. I will make it past quarters
the only cool squad that you're going to have is the one on your roster. You won't make it past the quarters. So
nice.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that. That was a good one.
Thanks.
Okay,
I
next.
respect it.
All right. Next up, we're getting to the shitters. We've got Shopify Rebellion.
Well,
And
not the shitter.
Jesus,
Look, I agree that it's a shitter because of the team name. I hate Shopify Rebellion's team name.
dude, this logo is so fucking long, too.
I
Logo.
wanted
There
other
might be a
teams,
more
but it's
square
fine because
one out there somewhere, but I lopped this off of.
There's a green one. Yeah.
the green one is probably better
This
as
is
well.
what they have
but
on
like,
the wiki, baby.
the important part here is that I'm going to show you guys how I make this team not only fight for top 2 in the split, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to move forward and that. I'm not going to say top worlds because realistically that's losers goals. I think we should go for winning worlds. But like I'll keep it at bay for now. It's top 2 for now. I'm going to show you guys with a team that I'm going to build, how that's possible. As well, I just wanted to quickly say it's Leon, not Lion. And then also they did technically qualify recently because they were R7, but like people don't count that. But it is technically R7, so they did qualify to Worlds at very recently. Then also Shopify is going to win. That's all that I'm going to leave there. We're going to win. Top 2 is just to like give people hope, but we're going to win.
Yeah. And then peep the editor's note before we move on. Because I asked for 2 goals from everyone, and then TDS responded to me by saying, nope, just win. So he gave me manual control to do whatever the fuck I wanted with that second goal. Anyway, moving on to pick number 7. You know him. I don't know if you love him, but it is Dignitas, owned by Gordo, which is the funniest shit, by the way.
Yes, it's so great.
The irony is insane.
the number one Dignitas fan.
The number one
Gordo.
Dignitas fan.
Dignitas
Well,
fan,
here's the
Gordo.
funny thing, right? Is that effectively this is the exact same as this is $3 less than the Sentinels position, which apparently is the most in demand. But nobody wanted Dignitas. You have the option to not keep anybody, and it's not like leaks have given them anyone. So I really am kind of in the same place as Slayer here, just with $3 less to my name. That said, I understand the disgust at the logo and the name. I do have my little digi back here, though, so I got a little bit of representation going on. Do you have a digi back there, Sean? I don't know what you're pointing at. Okay.
Yeah, I just have one as well. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so my goals here. First of all, I chose to protect nobody. There's nothing on this roster I think particularly worth keeping. I wouldn't mind keeping around somebody like Shaden, but I'm not going to cut myself off from other jungle opportunities quite yet. So maybe he ends up back on the team.
Yeah, man,
maybe
Blabber's a free agent.
Yeah, he's not totally off my radar. But I don't want to make a decision too harshly. I'm also not particularly concerned about someone stealing him from me. My goals. So I want to establish any kind of goodwill at all with the LCS fandom. I think that's a lofty goal for Dignitas, but I think it's possibly doable with Jonathan / Kamikaze Platypus as their new GM. And speaking of him, the other goal here is we need to enter Bakery's good graces so we don't get replaced at midseason. As we all know, evil cannot be truly destroyed. It can only change forms. And Bakery's still in that organization. He's still a VP. And I'm honestly only 50% joking when I say that there's like a real risk that Kamikaze Platypus gets fired at midseason.
So your goal is to be as bad as possible because that's what he would want, right?
No, because when you're bad, that's when he replaces you at midseason, and you're always bad, so they always make changes at midseason. So
Be good enough.
I don't know. Listen, I love Jonathan as a GM, but his first CLG roster had only 2 pieces that stayed with the team long term, and they went 6-12. I don't know if that keeps your job in this organization. I really don't. So you're gonna really, I don't know, give out some foot massages or something. You're gonna need to work real hard to keep this job coming into midseason. Whatever you could do to get in Bakery's good graces.
You should be covering his mouth. Don't cover your mouth.
Do your best.
Say it, Shibby. Say it.
Say it, Shibby.
I almost spit out my water, dude.
Yeah, bro, you caught him mid-sip, bro. That's why
He just wanted to know how much the foot massages were. That's all.
Oh, right.
All right. So finally, last and maybe least, we've got disguised by Shibby, my friend.
Yeah,
walk us
I'm
through
just
it.
saying, you guys are so lucky I didn't get like a high spending org. Anyone who saw the NACL episode last year, I imported like crazy. I think me and Gordo arguably got our 2 like least choices we wanted. Like I did not.
I can live with this.
Listen. I look. I have DSG. My goals are very simple. Stay in the LCS like I should. I think we did really well towards the end of the last split, and now that we're in a 3-split system, I think it's going to be a lot better for a team like DSG. The players I chose to keep were Castle and Rahel. I think it's pretty obvious, given that my only other options would be to keep like NA players and stuff like that. Castle, statistically, split 3 was like a top 3 top laner. If you look at like gold difference, damage to enemy champions and all that stuff, like damage share. So like I kind of have to look at this differently, right? Like the eye test is fine, but I gotta like pull stats and be like, justify why I need this person. So that's why I chose Castle. And I think Rahel's actually a really good AD carry. Like I think he does his job very well. He can play the strong stuff, the carry role stuff. He plays Ashe really well. And honestly, I think he was a driving force into why DSG did not get relegated and actually went pretty far. So I like my keeps. I know they're imports, so I have to go full North America from here on out. And you know what? Blabber's looking real tasty right now if he's on the board still. Granted, I am drafting 8th, so I have $17 in budget. I think I have the lowest starting budget out of every team here.
Yep,
by a pretty decent margin, you do.
I'm just glad that the chance gods gave the resident super NA hater this task. I'm very happy.
True.
Yeah,
I believe in him. I believe in him.
Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, so he can't import a totally fake roster that would never work. Now he actually has to play by
Bo
the
would work.
rules.
He has to
Bo
play
would
the
work.
game.
Bo
Yeah,
would work.
let's go.
You can still
Sure,
buy Bo, bro.
that's not the case.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
maybe I'll pick up Milky Way. $0.
Fucking hell.
Just as
Well,
a cheerleader.
Those
Negative
are all,
$5.
Those are all.
Maybe with him you can actually make some sort of a sponsorship with Bet Plus or some page like that.
Yeah. Great point.
Lightning pick.
Prize picks on Milky Way.
Prize
Yeah.
Milky Way sponsorship.
All right.
All right.
So those are all the teams. Those are all the keeps, the objectives, and the budget left. And we're making pretty good time, guys. So what I'm going
Let's
to do
keep it
now,
up.
I am going to exit full screen. I am going to bring over
Everybody screenshot those
The-
bookmarks.
big. Oh, you won't have to. It's fine. So now we've got the. Nope, don't full screen that. We've got the official gigantic spreadsheet. Maybe I can zoom
Yeah, zoom
out.
out.
Yeah,
a
I would
little bit.
do-
There
I
you
would do
go.
50%.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
All right.
Gorgeous.
There we go. So this is all of the current budgets that everybody has left. As you can see, this is actually okay. This is the pick order. I got worried for a second that we were out of order. And then this is the final board, which is actually out of order, but will be filled in by the end of the video, and which we will show when everybody is complete. But for now, we're probably going to be staying on this tab. However, there is also this sheet, which this part of it not relevant really until NACL, unless of course disguised Shibby really wants to
You
pick
want to
up an
zoom in like
ACL
one
player.
more tick, Quax?
Yeah, I can zoom.
There you
And
go.
then
Looks like someone's yearbook.
Yep, and then we've got, as you can see, all of the Tier 1 imports,
Got
the
LCS
LCS players, the NACL All-Pros, and their costs associated with them. Ones highlighted in red are already taken, so as you can see, Castle, Saint, and Rahel, who were saved by their respective GMs, are in red. So, everything else is up for grabs. gentlemen, and we are going to be getting started with that. Like we said, Grapes, you are our esteemed first pick. So, my friend, you have basically every single role other than top available. Who are you going to be selecting for your first pick in the ROSTERMANIA, the second one ever?
So I've thought long and hard about this. I've thought long and hard about if this is going to be a good pick for the team. And I've also thought long and hard about if Slayer is going to kill me for picking this player. But I do think that this is within the realms of possibility based off of previous iterations of North America League of Legends in the past.
I'm scared.
I've got a great top laner, Thanatos, from the LCK Challengers League.
You sure
He
do?
needs a player by his side that can, maybe share a little bit of fire. We had Loki in 2025. It wasn't the best.
You're edging me, bro. Just
No, let him go. Let him go. He's trying to torment me. This is fine.
He's got the first pick.
But with my first pick, I'm not going to be picking an LCK Challengers player. I'm bringing over a player that is currently a free agent in the GCD at 80 carry from a BNK FearX. I am selecting Diable with my first pick.
Oh, Grapes, there's no way he comes, bro. There's just no way. That would be sick, though.
This is a very similar.
That's believable because he
Isn't
was
it
on
similar?
a bad
Absolutely
team.
not.
Absolutely
It's a similar situation to a player like Prince who went over.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have a point.
Actually, from the same team.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
4 out of 10.
So I
No,
feel
no,
like
no.
it's actually very possible. We got to watch him a lot. Some of our LPL boys in the Asian Invitational. He was great. Obviously,
great.
watching him LCK as well. He got kind of cleared during the regular season as he was in the higher tiered group for most of the time. But this is a really good player, and I think can maybe start something here in North America as a true franchise player for Cloud9.
Oh yeah.
Man,
So
I would be doing backflips of joy if Diablo is an LCS player.
So
That's all I'll
Diablo is $10 because he came in
$10.
from another team, which
13
pretty
Is there an import
No.
tax? Sorry.
No import
No,
tax.
not an import
unless
tax.
you're
Import
already
tax
here.
is only if you already own them.
It's baked in. It's baked into the $10.
Yeah.
My bad,
Right.
gang.
so
You're good,
it's
bro.
$10. Or wait, no shit. Okay, so you have $19 left, which is pretty consequential to your budget when you have 4 players left. This basically means
Average
that
of
you have to have
6.3.
Yeah. So you basically are going for exclusively North American players at this point. You
Oh, a
have to
fate,
be
a fate
keeping
worse
that
than
stick.
death for Cloud9.
All right, and there we go.
They'll have a native mid laner. Oh my god.
Oh boy, not
Yeah.
if I have anything to say about it.
All in all, 4 maybe I'll give it a 5 out of 10 for realism and a 10 out of 10 for game.
I actually like that
This is a good
Diablo
pick.
is the he did really good during the
This guy was awesome.
That's a ball nose
Yeah,
first
during
draft
ASI.
pick.
If he comes to the
Yeah.
LCS, he is immediately the
Also,
MVP.
real quick, it would be really helpful if you guys could import the
I got you,
photos
bro.
for your players.
I got you, bro.
Just individually. All you have to do is look them up and insert them into the box. All right.
Yeah, I'll try
Fine.
to guide things from here on out since you're managing the sheet, Quax.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll try
All
to
right.
take some weight off your shoulders. Let's get over to Yanni.
Yes.
Round 1, pick 2. Yanni, FlyQuest on the board, on the clock.
What will carry to top
All
4?
right. So, in order to make my strategy work, in order to try to get the top 4, we need an important player in a very key role. And luckily for me, because this was not originally going to be my first pick, luckily for me, the guy in front of me elected not to keep his jungler. Now, everybody, much maligned, Crabber, they call him at times, but I think in order to make my vision for the team work, and in order to give myself the best chance to reach my goal, I'm going to have to draft Blabber as my jungler in my first pick.
It's a good pick. It's a good.
Right.
It makes sense.
What-
It makes sense. It's the best pick on the board, right? After Inspired, he's the second best.
I hear Slayer. What's up?
No. What a world this would be. This would be so cool for storylines if Blabber switches to FlyQuest. I think.
Oh yeah,
That would be
super
sick.
Okay.
Seeing Blabber in
Technically-
anything other than a C9 jersey would be fucking insane.
Seeing C9
Especially
have to
really
run a
fly.
North American jungler and having it not be Blabber or Inspired, I think the remaining Cloud9 fans would implode. They'd lose it. They couldn't handle it.
Oh yeah.
True.
Also,
Deserve.
technically speaking, the one of the few junglers that actually has reached top 4. So
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. This is why I did it. I looked at the jungle pool, and
Yes,
there's
it
a
was
lot of
there with
really
Sven.
great junglers
Yeah,
here.
yeah, with Sven.
There's a lot of really great junglers
no, he
here.
was the
There's just
starting one.
not
Sven
a
was the
lot
stop.
of amazing
Right.
junglers to like get us there.
Yeah, agreed.
All right.
Agreed. I think it's a good pick.
Yeah, I think it's a good pick too. As oh, did you just readjust the budget for me, Gordo?
Oh, you want me to? adjust
I'm
the
doing
budget?
it. I'm
Or no,
doing it.
Oh, you
Okay.
got it. You got it. Okay,
All right,
my
we're
bad.
gonna-
My bad.
this-
I
it
forgot.
takes a village, everybody. All right, Slayer.
Yeah,
We're gonna
all right.
move on
True.
to Slayer. Round 1, pick 3. Sentinels on the clock.
Yeah,
You
so
got $38, brother, and 5 empty
yeah.
roster slots.
I've got a lot of fun ahead, Mr. Gordo. So Grapes did not ruin my plan. I did not actually think of Diablo because I don't deem him realistic enough from the LPL rumors I've been hearing, but I still think it's fun. So he wasn't in my game plan. What's going to be hilarious about my first pick here is I started out preaching about how Sentinels, let's pitch the North American homegrown talent. But this is a business first. And we need to make a business decision in the mid lane. And unfortunately, when it comes to the mid lane, business decisions go outside North America currently. So I will also be taking a swing at the greatest league in the world when it comes to League of Legends and trying to pick what I deem is a very realistic shot, kind of in a similar way that Grapes has done. I would argue this player is more accessible than a Diablo would be. So I will be locking up an import mid laner, and I will be going with with Closer,
Good
the
pick.
LCK
Okay.
mid laner,
Good
to
pick.
lock
Very
up
good
a
pick.
strong mid lane presence for Sentinels. And Sentinels fans, I promise, please keep watching. It will have some North American players, but you could just not pass up on a mid laner of this caliber coming over.
I was
about
only
to
half
add-
joking.
That's actually
half-
kind of
I
legit.
was like joking when I said, "Oh, he's gonna go import a mid," but he went. This is
You
good.
have
This
to.
is a very, very.
This is a
excellent
fire
I
pick,
think this
Slayer.
is.
I like
think this
this.
is a very, very smart pick.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Great. That's really cool. So interesting opening here for Sentinels to get.
Why am I,
you
how
know,
am I losing
Baker's
money? What's
famed
going on in this
I'm
sheet
sorry,
right
sorry,
now?
sorry.
Give me my
Do I have to get the
give me my
picture, by the way?
cash back.
He just borrowed
This is what
from
it's like to be
Dignitas.
in the LCS, everybody, by the way. You're just sitting here, nothing's happening. Like, where the fuck's all my money going? I don't understand.
Welcome to
Try to
LA.
make it realistic, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, that's how they
Yeah.
afford everything else. Dignitas.
All right.
Me
yeah,
when
right,
my
all right.
when my team door dashes every fucking meal.
So-
You absolute degenerates.
So my pick is going to be. I think it's really important already for Team Liquid that I lock in veterancy. Now, obviously, Yanni and Quid are in their 3rd year of competitive, so have a little bit of experience under their belt, but you need experience in this, and for what I'm planning, I want one of the players with the most experience, and he should already be on my fucking team, to be honest with you. So
Okay.
I'm locking him up before any of you can retake him. Give me Core JJ.
I was wondering if that was going to happen.
Yeah, if you didn't take him, I was like, well, I'm not taking him because it's not realistic. So I'm just glad that you just did it. It was the obvious
The
choice.
peak realism selection from Quax here.
Yeah. Ooh, Core JJ on Team Liquid. What would that be like? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Quax, thank you for saving me from having to scold anybody else for picking Cord JJ when he's obviously.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of feel
Well,
the same.
see, you'll see.
I mean, he's the reason that Quid went to
Quax
Teal,
is just
so.
like, don't worry, I'll give you
Yeah.
reasons to scold me. Give me a few minutes.
All right.
Give me a couple of picks.
He gets through for
So-
one round from Slayer's
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I was actually surprised nobody else went for a support up to this point because it is the only role that nobody saved their players on. Everybody needs a support in this pool. Nobody
Dude, you have
saved
their
so
players.
much money left for 2 players.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This guy's gonna
You're gonna get
this
hung
guy-
Yeah, because
bro.
Core JJ's green card. That's why
Yeah.
he doesn't pay the
Yeah.
tax on him.
Here's green card.
Honk you? What are we talking about?
Yeah,
Honk
honk
you?
you.
I'm not
Jungle.
kidding. I am a mid laner.
But he wants to play double mid.
All right. So next up, and you were talking about me having a lot of money. I'm about to get beat up here. Sean, who's your
My
first
Ginger.
pick?
My
Yeah.
Ginger.
What's up? What's up, my Ginger?
What's up, man?
So
Don't say that.
I'm
Ginger's
a
in
redhead.
Paris.
It's my Yo, get this guy out of the call. You can't say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Why can't you
Shibby.
say it?
Oh, my bad.
Everybody wants to know who was in Paris, and it's the Rugrats. The Rugrats were in Paris.
That is
guys.
true.
Come on.
That is the second movie. That is true.
This channel's doomed.
All
right,
dude.
Sean, let's go.
It's not,
For me, this one,
we're gonna get
you
Drew
know-
Levin banned, dude. We're not even gonna be able to play Riftbound.
yeah.
Oh, no, no, no,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to,
no, no.
channel my inner Biblos here, who I think is the actual like CEO, like co-owner of Leon. Thank you, TTS. But kind of wrestled around. I think there's a gap in the quality of top laners in North America, and there is one who's available to me right now who's kind of air quote been let go from his team. Maybe Inspired's played with him before. Actually, he hasn't. He's just coming back home for Lion. I'm actually going to be taking Zamudo. I want to lock Zamudo for
Nice.
this.
Smart man. God.
I want to lock Zamudo in here. I think that obviously he was supposed to make his debut for now LCS last year, then went to Isurus and made sure that they stayed in the LTA South, now CB Lowell once again. And I really, really believe in this guy, and I think that having, Saint and Inspired will allow him to kind of show what we saw to make him an MVP prospect in Tier 2.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
I think Zamudo probably for a lot of us was something we hoped would survive until the second phase or the third phase so that we could stag him up, because I know a lot of teams probably want this guy, especially when almost all of us are preaching about North American talent. This is the peak of North American talent for top lane right now. One of the peaks for North American talent right now. So this is a pretty good start for you so far. Saint, Zamudo, and Inspired is a really good first three.
Yeah. I feel good about it. There's only one other top laner I could have chose, but I
He
think
has more fucking money than me, so there you go, Grapes.
Inspired helping
both
out
great.
Zamudo as well, I think will be really helpful. So really excited for what we've got here.
I dig it.
Great.
All right, let's go over to TDS.
TDS.
Shopify Rebellion, Moist Esports on the clock with pick number 6.
So I think this is going to be this is a realistic pick. I checked, and he's an FA. It is going to be an import because I was looking at what I needed, and for what my roster needs potentially, I need both firepower in mid lane and something to fill up some of the gaps that I'm going to be having. But also just because I think that this player is generational, and I'm excited to see him play because the excitement is quite important on him. But the word is probably banned. So actually I was checking because I think this guy is really good, and there's a lot of hype around him. And I think as a mid laner, because he's free agent and he has no way to get into that team, he can actually technically come here. And I'm looking at Cini.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. No, I'm not sure if you guys actually know who I'm talking about. Cini from LCK
Yeah,
Challengers,
yeah.
from KT
Yeah.
Roasters team.
Zinni.
Yeah.
Zinnie. Oh.
Yeah.
That's Cini.
okay.
Wait, did it
That's
sound
the one that
different?
was rumored to K Corp for a while. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cini. But I'm
Yes,
sorry if I
yes.
said it wrong. Cini.
Okay, so would that
No, your accent is it is what it is.
would that
Yeah, fair
count
enough.
for okay? Would
That's
that,
what I
is this-
wanted to know. That's an import.
But
That's
he's
an
tier
import, but
2.
does it count?
No,
as
he's
like
10.
an-
I feel like
Tier two
he's
import.
$10. No?
10
Yeah,
bucks?
because Loki
Alright.
would be
I-
$10, right? Like, because like
I
Quad would be
feel
like
like-
if the yeah.
But like that's
No,
my
bro,
thing,
this
'cause
guy's a
Lucky
tier 2
did
import, no?
play- Yeah,
Yeah.
because he is a tier 2 import,
He's a tier
not
2
like
import.
a tier. Because Lucky did come in as a tier 2, but now he's tier 1 because he has played a year. I think that would be the differential.
I was
Wondering
Should
if
be the-
anyone
I
was
think
going to
it's a-
grab him actually, because
Should be the price of a tier 2 import, IMO.
He should be the price of a
What
tier
is
2
it?
import,
Is the price different? Sorry,
I think the price is 8, right? I think last time
I
it
think
was
so.
8.
I thought we got rid of the
Tier
8.
two.
I thought we got rid of the 8 pool.
Oh.
That's why.
we did, but
Let's double check our own rules real quick.
If we,
I gotta
It's either
I gotta
10 or
find out how
6,
much-
so there's no gap. There's a gap.
I gotta
Yeah,
find
yeah,
out how
we got
much
rid of that.
Quax
So it
told
should be
me
$10.
Gakos would have been.
It should be 10.
It should be
If
10.
it's 10, I was counting it as a 10, but if it's less, would be much better. But
That's
if it's
fine.
10,
Yeah, I think let's
I'm
treat it as
fine.
a
if
10.
you counted it
Let's
as a
treat it
10,
as
we'll
a 10.
treat it as a 10.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's
Yeah.
get it. Let's
Yeah.
get it in there as a 10. You know,
Reasonable, reasonable.
Smash
These
will also be
orgs
10.
we need to
Just
get
to
out
be
the
clear.
belt a little bit and get these orgs to stop importing anyway. So
Yes.
let's not give more.
Which, by the
incentives.
way, with my mid laner being an import, I'm pretty sure half of the league has import mid laner.
Oh, we're gonna
Just-
go past
just
that
like
before
it
we're
should
done
be.
How it
here.
goes, bro.
Have you
Are
been
you
watching
surprised?
the LCS?
No, yeah, but it's going to be. So I'll correct. It's not going to be half import. It's going to be just Korean import mid laners.
Yep, the LCK.
Yep, pretty
I
much.
mean, not me, guys. I
Yeah,
can't have
exactly.
one.
Thanks for
Gordo,
holding down
what
the
do you
ship of NA Hope, Shibby. Let's go.
Appreciate you,
He's gonna
Shibby.
grab an import mid
worry,
laner, and then he's gonna have like Pika Pika as a support.
No, I can't.
No,
I
that's
know.
Pika Pika. I think Pika Pika is awesome. I love Pika Pika.
You have Hogq as your mid laner, and then you have fucking Fudge
Quax
is
and
your
like,
jungler.
Pika Pika.
You have Quax as your
Low
jungler.
jazz. I have low jazz as my jungler, baby. I'm
There you
so-
go.
Oh God damn it.
If you
All
pick
right.
low
Don't spoil the
jazz,
draft. Don't spoil the
He's
draft.
playing
All right.
AMI thank you.
I'm on the
Hey,
clock.
I hug you.
Get
I'm
in
on
here,
the
Gordo.
clock.
What do you got?
Digi's on the goddamn clock.
let's go.
This is so hard. All right.
All right, Mr. Gordo,
Yep.
who is your first pick for the Dignitas rebrand?
All right, so I'm here to replicate the Kamikaze Platypus plan of success, right? He built up that CLG/NRG team that eventually came through, and that team was built up around North American talent. I love Burger. I'm here to save this country. I'm here to end the century of American humiliation. We're gonna build this roster around domestic players. We're gonna leave ourselves our import slots open if we want to improve in the future, even if that's going to give us on paper a slightly weaker roster. That said,
Okay.
you can't just go all rookies all the time. You can't just grab players that have never played an LCS before and expect them all to figure it out together. I don't think that's a proven recipe for success. So I'm gonna grab one of the lowest capacity roles for North American talent before they get snatched up. Give me APA, baby, before he gets
Ooh.
up on another team.
Wow.
Get him on the lineup.
I like
He's
The
the
that.
rebuild
most
has
talented
started here
North
in
American mid
Dignitas.
laner available, and he is the
Yep.
cornerstone of the new generation Dignitas lineup.
We better hurry up
Yeah.
and finish this draft before they announce C9 APA, or else
I
you're gonna have
better.
to.
I
There's
was
no,
hoping-
I
I was hoping
refuse
that
to
victory
believe
with Jack
C9
would have-
APA is going to happen. There's no way that this man has the magic spell to break C9's hatred of domestic mid
I just love how everyone on C9,
True.
like Sven was trolling about the SK thing, and now Vigar and APA are just being like, "Yeah, guys, should I plan ahead?"
Dude, there's
You
no
know.
way that the list
Should I
of
plan
North
ahead?
American C9 mid laners is going to be high link APA. There's no way.
Well, I'm sorry, I'm sad that it was Everlink. No offense, but yeah.
He's good for that
Listen,
tournament, dude. That
he was
roster was
fine.
kind of sick, actually. He's kind of grooving.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
All right.
All right.
Shib.
Anyway, let's go and see what can be done with no budget. Shibby, get in there.
No money. No money.
No problem.
Yeah. All right. I got $17. I've got Rahel and I've got Castle. Honestly, was gonna take APA. I was hoping he would fall to me.
Boom!
Like,
All right.
Should have traded up.
should have traded up. In
APA did
this
not
case,
agree.
Again, I agree. I agree with Gordo. I agree with Gordo that there is a severe lack of how do you say, North American mid lane talent. And look, I love
That is how you say
Darkwings. He's a C-Lol guy. Like, I love Darkwings, but I am gonna go with someone with a little bit more upside. And I'm gonna unfortunately make someone in this call pretty mad that I'm taking him. I'm harvesting my own team. I will be taking Toasty as my mid laner.
Okay.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
First NACL player.
You deserve the spot, Isaac.
I have a quick question though.
Okay.
Wasn't your goal to stay in LCS?
Oh, I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
What are you talking
Look,
about?
I got-
bro?
I love this. I love.
Wait. You're telling me Castle and Rahel, Castle's not better than every single North American
I'm
Challenge
just-
League
Well,
top
we don't
laner?
even know what NACL looks like right
I'm
now,
just-
so maybe
I'm
you
just-
Yeah, we don't even know if NACL will
I-
exist. So
I'm
like,
just I'm just memeing just because I thought it was funny.
No, I agree though. I agree.
No,
It should have
because
been Dark Blade.
This is a good pick. This is a good
genuinely,
pick.
yeah, genuinely, I think after Toasty Insanity, like if you look at it, like
This is a good pick.
I gotta make my money. I gotta
Yeah.
stretch it. All right, we're at
No,
the
you're
end of the
right.
month.
This is a good
I've
pick.
got $10. Vienna sausages are on the menu, and Toasty is
All in on a
premium.
budget.
Dude,
Shibby,
Shibby-
Bro's got- bro is
Shibby,
bro's
Yanni's
drafting
just a
ice
little
soup in the
upset
second
because
half.
he's realizing how fucking sunk Cloud9 now is.
Yeah.
I'm not upset.
All right. So that is the end of round one. We have 180 carry, one jungler,
Poor mid laner.
four fucking mid laners, a top laner, and a support. So
Sounds like a real
I
off
think,
season to me.
I think one role people are really wanting to get on before any other.
Maybe these
Can't
North
imagine which
American
one it
GMs
is.
are onto something.
Yeah. What is?
Maybe.
what is-
Okay.
maybe the most important role in the game is the most important role in the game.
That's pretty
Maybe.
crazy.
No, that's crazy, bro.
All right.
All right. We're going into round 2 now. And Grapes, like we said at the beginning, we are going all the way back. We're not doing snake draft, so Grapes is going to be the next pick here with $19. Who is your round 2 pick, Andrew?
I was really hoping that one of APR Toasty got to me here, and neither of them did. So
That's so funny, actually.
I think I'm gonna have to pivot a little bit.
You think?
Pivot.
I'm wondering. I'm now
Trade down.
wondering if I want to pick a mid laner or if I want to just really push it down the tape, really kick the can down the road.
Boy, were you gonna have like fucking Asila as your mid laner? No offense, Asila, by the way, but
Wow.
I mean,
just
Damn, on recording is crazy,
Shocked
bro.
for no reason.
I love Asila. Asila knows I'm playing, bro. I love him, but like the mid
I
pool
hope
gets
any player
really.
knows what playing. I vouch for these guys all the time whenever they go. And
Dude, there's one mid laner that I think is like
I'm just
serviceable. I'm really surprised no one has picked him up yet.
Okay, well here's the thing.
Bradley-
I'm the
Bradley
only player.
Benioff.
I'm the only team that needs a mid now, so I actually can hold unless
Yeah,
somebody's
you
gonna
could
like
just-
yoink a
Yeah,
sub
yeah,
for me if
yeah.
I want to. So
No, you should get it right now.
with my next pick, now I talked about culture building a little bit earlier in the program, and I think this
Specifically
next pick
Korean
is gonna do
culture.
it. So right now it's Korean culture, but we're gonna spice things up a little bit here with my next pick
No,
in
we're
the
not-
jungle.
Korean name.
Straight from Brazil, I'm taking Griffin from Loud over
Nice.
Cloud9 to become the new face of C9 Jungle.
I love it. I love it.
That
I
is
was
such a
I was
solid-
debating
really hate
between
you,
Griffin. I was debating between Griffin or Toasty as my pick. I should have taken Griffin.
Griffin did not agree as well. Sorry. So
Griffin did not agree.
God damn it, I got
I'm
this.
curious what those
That was a
comps are
good
gonna be
pick.
like on that.
That's a
platform.
good pick.
But you're telling me you're going to Korean
youngsters.
barbecue
That's
after
a, that's a
Scrim.
good pick. That's a good
Yeah.
successor as well. Like that's actually
Yeah,
so like
I love that.
Blabber to Griffin.
Fuck.
Like people can vibe with
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I was if Blabber somehow got to me again here and Griffin was picked earlier, I was just gonna probably like pick up Blabber again. But I'm glad that Griffin got to me here. I'm happy with it.
I like it
It's good.
because
It's
it
good.
reminds me of like he already has like an online presence. He already's got like his kind of own persona and stuff like that. Kind of reminds me
Good
of
for
the
the
old
brand.
Cloud9 that you're talking to, harken back to with like the memers and stuff like that. So it's a solid pick for sure. So you're gonna get Korean barbecue after scrims.
We'll see.
Fuck
Maybe
yeah.
some
No,
baddies there too.
Griffin
you
gonna
trio
get Korean
scrims, bro,
girls
yeah.
after scrims, bro. Korean girls after scrims is what fucking.
Dude, that's what, yeah.
That's
Korean
crazy.
barbecue,
Hey,
baby.
I just came back from LA and can confirm the KBBQ there is actually really, really solid.
Breaking water.
So,
is wet.
I'm gonna New Jersey. I'll take your time.
There.
All right,
all right,
let's
Yanni.
get FlyQuest on the board.
Yanni.
All right. All
Yanni,
right. I'm very
$19
happy.
remaining.
I'm very happy with where we are in this draft right now because I think that this piece can get us the top 4 worlds. Now, we are going to go outside of North America for this pick.
Your
and-
import.
Back in the day, actually, not even that far back in the day, but they always called North America the retirement home. And it's time for the old man to come home to play support. I would like Beryl to be the support for my team.
Holy
All right,
shit.
He's retired. He's retired.
Unrealistic
Hold on.
button.
How is this
Hello?
real? Okay. I would like to ask how this is unrealistic, and I would like to point out that this guy was playing in ACI, bro.
Actually,
Or
he
ASI,
retired? Okay,
ASI.
okay.
ASI.
He's
I'm
not
sorry.
officially
I
retired.
misspoke. He was playing in ASI. He's not retired, is he? Did
Yo,
he
you
actually-
talk about this
he hasn't
guy. You
officially-
talk about
He
all the
talked about it. He
You
didn't
talk
say
about
it.
the distractions that will come to Korean players when they come to North America. This guy is fucking case one, bro.
This
This guy's gonna be
Yo,
all.
Yeah.
Listen,
We're bringing
You
the
guys not played a
gotcha
single
to
game of
get
solo
Beryl.
queue in America.
You're gonna be lucky
Alright.
if he plays solo queue all year.
Wait,
Now it's time
Beryl-
for Slayer to
Bill
sign
O'Shea
pays.
is
Whoa,
goat.
whoa. Beryl confirmed in a Korean interview that 2025 will be his last pro year. He's fucking retired.
I'm taking him out of
The
retirement.
wiki does not list him as retired.
No, it doesn't list him as retirement. Okay, listen. Deft also said that 2022 was his last dance. and it was not. Okay, players
Well,
lie.
technically, he never
They
did
love
that.
to
But he
lie.
went to military, Quax.
No, but 20 he
3
never
years
did-
later. That's
Now
what he's
he
saying.
did.
Actually,
Barrel has it.
actually, he never
this-
did say that. That was just the narrative. He just said that it was going to be difficult for him to play after. Like it never. The Last
is
Dance
true. That
narrative
is
is
very
fake.
valid.
That was never real.
All right, fine.
It was
Then
just
I'll bring
a
you a
makeup.
case
Guys.
closer to home. Doublelift has said he's retiring 3 fucking times, and
Yeah.
Bjorkson has
Right.
said it twice.
That's
but
the
it's-
worst case study you could
but it's
ever.
double lift.
Yanni, find a new support.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No,
I'd argue
No,
this pick
I'm
was
picking
more
up the
unrealistic
Yanni
for the
have
fact that
barrel.
he.
Yanni
Listen,
can have
listen.
barrel.
Let
He
him
was gonna retire.
get the
He's not
Rammus
retired
fucking
on
support
paper
guy,
yet.
bro.
Yanni can have
Yeah,
barrel.
let him get the
this is not the point we should all be fighting on. Is the retirement question? Why aren't we fighting the realism? Barrel
Because this
is
is-
not coming to
because
the
this-
LCS.
dude, this is a-
ever.
this is
Barrel
hold on.
sounds like the most
I would-
crack cocaine
I would-
bottle
I would like to-
come up
That's
with.
I would
not
like
that's
to-
not how this
hold on.
works.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on.
Okay, justify
All right.
justify as
Order,
Fly's
order,
GM
order.
that you can get
I would-
barrel.
Okay, I can justify this being here's our past success. I see you thumbs down. Can you please at least give me a little bit? At least give me a little bit. Fuck this guy, man. That past success coupled with the fact that we have 3 players
really
who are
wide.
very clearly world's top 8 quality at the very least. This guy is near the end of his career. What? He's laughing, but like this is actually true. This guy is near the end of his career when a lot of Korean teams,
I'm
if
not
he was to
laughing at
play
you.
another year, might start passing on him for a younger talent. Like I think that there would be a non-zero chance that he would absolutely go. I can't even see that, bro. How am I, dude? I cannot believe this.
Okay.
I,
Other
I'm
than
gonna
Lost
accept,
Boy
I
and
accept Yanni's
Ignar,
logic, even
who
if
was
everybody does not accept Yanni's logic. Also, I
I think there's a
FlyQuest
non-zero
needs a
chance
new
that he would
wide
come through.
player, so I accept wide
I
barrel.
disagree. I also think that this would be a terrible pick and that it would ruin the team. So I'm okay with him having. I'm okay with him having it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
he
can,
can ruin the
he
team.
can do this. Like it's his team. I'm just here to tell you this is. I'm
Well,
the
you-
realism police.
Well, you're telling me that this is
on the side
unrealistic,
with
but I
the
don't think this
Gracie
is
player
unrealistic.
for the record, just so we know. Yeah.
Yanni, we've had Lust Boy and Ignar in NA. That's it. There's been
Yeah,
no
bro.
other Korean support.
Have you heard of Mr.
Have you heard
Core
of
JJ?
Yeah, Core JJ too.
Bro, I'm talking
And
like, I'm
Ignar.
talking about most recent.
Carry.
Core is more recent than Lust Boy. You
Core still currently
Core,
playing,
no,
man.
Core played as an 80 carry in Dignitas.
What about Ignar?
You
Yeah, Lust Boy
guys,
joined the year before. Lust Boy
Okay.
joined the year before.
this is
We're not
not
getting anywhere.
realistic.
We're not going
I
to
was just like,
convince. We're not going to
Okay,
convince
this is the
anybody.
dumbest
We're going to
Yeah,
hold
yeah,
it.
that's fine,
let's
that's
move on.
fine,
And
that's
go
fine.
Player for
I
his
just-
next
Yanni
pick.
wants
I
the
just
wide
think-
barrel Rammus
I-
support.
I
Let him
just-
do it.
That's
Slayer
fine.
is getting
It's
the
his
mic. Slayer's getting the mic, and it's not to
Yeah.
blame
I just-
Yanni. It is to make his
I'm not
point.
here. No, I've made my point.
I just think it's not totally unrealistic. Is all I'm saying.
Okay,
I
Player,
think
get
you
us
made
back
your
to
case.
realism.
Everybody's made their case.
Hold on, who put him on the sheet and made
that's
him
what I
walk?
was laughing at. I wasn't laughing at you. He's wide barrel.
Wide
I went to go
barrel.
Like
put him
us
on the
needs a
sheet
new
'cause
wide
I'm busy
player.
defending myself. Just-
Wide. It's fucking
Who's your next pick,
Rammus.
Slayer?
All right.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's
Slayer.
go.
All right.
We're losing
All
all
right.
the time we saved by being
Listen,
disappointed.
well,
here I
Yanni.
am back with my patriotic boom of my pick here. Listen, all right. There are probably smarter directions I could go. There is probably a chance I could get my man in a later round. But I am stamping my flag home because this region has been left by a Danny-sized void at the 80 carry position for far too long. And I want the guy that I'm going to put on the front cover in all the Sentinels content that's going to bring all of my North American fans in. Because not only is he marketable, not only is he next man up, he has got that intangible team fighting style to 80 carry, and he will be one of the great 80 carry players in the region. Bring me Sentinels Sajed.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I think I can
Very
speak for everyone
nice.
when I say I think if we actually got that, we would all be incredibly happy.
Oh yeah.
I would.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That was the
I'm
plan.
gonna will it home. Sentinels. This is Rob Moore. This is my real pitch. Make Sentinel Sajed happen. None of the rest of this roster matters. If you get Sentinel Sajed, it's a win. You will get
This
all of
ma-
North America behind you.
This does. If you listen to Rob on the dive when he came on, this is very close to like his kind of idea of like where he wants to start building first year, then to next year. So you've 2 for 2, Slayer. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
I'd
Thank
be
you.
jamming with this.
And
Also,
I
I
think
think Sla-
police passes, no corruption here because I am.
I'm not going to-
I was hoping you would get Sajed like specifically. So
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Slayer.
all right.
Quax.
Thank you, everybody.
So I we'll be looking next at players that have a modicum of experience. We've got Core, right, who's been in this shit for like a decade. He's got a wife. And we've got Jan and Quid, who are 3 years into this bitch. So now we got players that are on the younger side. My first pick is going to be a jungler, or my second pick is going to be a jungler, and you know, with Grape saying bring him back, I echo that sentiment. Get him the fuck out of KC and bring him to North America. Give me Yukino.
You're gonna get Yukino cat.
Yes.
I love it.
Count as an
love it.
import now that he
Gonna make all the
technically
Yukino cat.
He's not an import.
No, he's not an import.
Yukino's not an import. I mean, he is
Because
an
he's
import in the ERLs. He's not an import here.
Yeah, he's not.
He's not
Okay,
imported
fair
in America, yeah.
He's only, I mean, I only put him at 3.
Residency.
Should I, like, because technically he's tier 2.
He's
Yeah,
tier
he's
2.
tier 2 North
If you wanna,
American.
if you wanna
He's
handicap
good.
yourself,
Actually,
will
he
give you
should
a
be
free range
at
for
he
it.
should be 4. He should be at NACL All Pro level because he's an
Yeah,
EUM
'cause-
champion.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
he is. That's true.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah,
that's fair.
EMEA Masters. Yeah.
Can we do 3.5 because Europe is fake? No, I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding.
Oh, let's.
I am.
Ooh,
I must
okay.
say,
Damn.
Are you slapping a
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
tariff on
actually,
that?
he's
What's
an
going
EUM
on?
champion, so he should be 2. That's worse than.
I must say, I am a little perplexed by the move because I do think that this isn't a terrible pick. I think it's a fine pick. I just think that there might be better junglers available that can like
So
make the
initially
team better.
I was really hoping no one would steal Griffin.
Okay,
Yukino
that's
I
reasonable.
was
I
hoping
think
the same.
yeah.
Mhm.
I think all
A
of
lot
us
of
And
people.
eyeing
Frankly,
Griffin.
Should've been
I
first
thought
pick, maybe.
Yukino was actually going to be taken, so I had a third pick in the chamber. My third pick was a little bit more unproven. I think that ball knowers know who this probably is.
I think I know who.
Oh, it's
Um,
Rara, right?
It was Kryra, and
Yeah.
I was thinking the other cat.
was like, Kryra could be
No.
cool, but jungle is a position where I do need at least some like upper echelon experience, and I do think an EMEA champion is better than what Blue Otter have been able to do when they've had Kryra. So I would prefer Yukino. I also think it's a vibes thing. Like a lot of people were like,
Yo, speed it up, speed it up, speed it up.
All right,
Yeah, we're
fine,
talking
fine,
about hypothetical picks. What are we, the SEC? Let's go.
All right, fine, fair. I like Yukino. Fuck you. He's mine.
Great pick, Quax. Great pick. Yep.
Hell yeah! All right, Sean, you're on the board. Get yourself in there. Lion Gaming.
All right.
I am gonna keep saying Lion Gaming because we're here to bring America back.
Yeah, you get the pass. Yeah, you get the pass.
I get the pass. Let's take it
So for me, I think
Lions and
that this roster, obviously, I have my bot lane to choose. And if you're going to import one of the two, most people would say that North American support talent is quite sparse. And I would agree, but there's a lot of support pits on the board. So for my 80 carry, we're bringing him back. It's Berserker.
Isn't he kind of technically confirmed already for Leon?
Isn't he confirmed
Ironically.
already?
It's
He's not confirmed.
No,
he's not
No,
It's not
confirmed.
sheep official.
Oh, that was a meme page, right? That was a meme page.
Technically, wasn't he just
Bro got
confirmed
slept.
mentioned
Oh,
for
wait.
Leon anyway? For like,
It's a
He's
shit
like-
rumor though. we're sheep esports only.
No, we're
here.
only taking sheep only. We're only
We're
taking
taking
sheep
sheep
officially.
only, and that
Sleep.
shows how far our standards have fallen. By the way, we used to not even take sheep, but
That's true. That's true. But yeah.
I just think he'd be really good for the vibes. I think he's obviously been in North America before, so it's not like going to be a culture shock. I think if this team will perform and be a better environment than the one he currently had. And then also, I just think that kind of firepower right there going to be really, really good for Lion.
Yeah.
That's it.
You have
Alright.
way too much money. Quack, you have $17.
Hey, don't blame me. We got insider information about some stuff, okay?
relax.
Shopify.
All right, Shopify Rebellion.
the insane fucking move that I need to make now, because like every part of the roster that I envisioned got completely ripped away at each point.
Good.
Is
Can't believe bro wanted barrel support.
yeah, of course. No, I wanted white barrel, not barrel.
True.
So here's the thing. I need a support, and I wanted to go for a good support. but I think it's unrealistic with what I have left, so I cannot go for KL. That's the unrealistic part, of course, not the fact that it's KL, but
What the fuck is taking?
no, but realistically,
that's...
realistically, I wasn't go. It's impossible. But I think this could fit very well with what I want in mind. So I think Hookie. Hookie is probably a good choice here.
Okay.
Take
Not
him!
based,
Take
not
him!
based on level,
What the-
not based
What's
on
the
level,
extra
but based
toasty appearing in Shibby's lineup?
on. True.
Dude,
What are
I'm
you
just
guys
gonna
doing?
clone
My bad.
Toasty. I'm
on the
Tom
wrong
Brady,
thing.
dude.
I'm trying to help fill out the final rosters thing while we're going. Sorry.
okay.
Double
Get the fuck outta
toasty.
here. Get
What
out
does
of
it
this
mean?
Fair enough there.
Get
A
these-
triple
Get
toasty.
these toasties out of here!
I didn't.
This
I'm
guy-
not doing that. I'm
Order
the other
in
one
the
down.
court.
All
Order
right.
Hey,
in the
this
court.
guy is toast,
leaked my
This guy's
roster.
toast.
Shit.
This is on stream, boys.
That's
Get
fair
this
enough.
garbage off of the feed. All right.
My bad. My
But yeah,
bad.
just
It's
leave it
okay.
with
My bad,
Hookie.
Let
He's going to be
TDS Cyrus
serviceable. He speaks Korean. That's pretty much my main thing here. Is he speaks Korean, and I need a Korean person that can translate between him and Fudge.
He
And also, I
speaks
think that he
French.
can elevate his level to a degree that I can think it's serviceable because support pool is shit anyway. So like,
He also speaks French.
There.
If you want to get some of the French Canadians in there.
Oh,
no, I hate French.
oh,
It's
Right,
fine.
Right.
Good
Hate
night.
French.
Good
All
night.
right, Gordo.
Baguette.
All right. All
Yeah.
right.
Go to the bakery.
I know. Listen. There's a part of me that really feels like I need to back up my talk and start dipping into NACL, but I see what the fucking draft looks like. All right, I see that literally 50% of the players picked so far are not from North America, so I know they're going to be there later on. I'm going to be fine.
Exactly.
This is LCS, baby. They're going to be available in the later rounds. I do want a little bit more experience before I start going in on my rookies, on my less experienced players, and Slayer's been the realism police the whole time. I know that this group isn't a big fan of him, but support pool is pretty shallow. And if we're being realistic, this guy's going to be in the LCS, guys. Come on. It's Vulcan.
This is a great
Give me
pick.
Vulcan.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
He needs to be in the league. And if he downgrades over to Dignitas after a couple of down splits, this is kind of a big downgrade for him, to be honest. I would expect him to be on a more competitive roster than this one. I think he's going to still be on C9, frankly. But for the purposes of this draft, he's up for grabs. Pair him up with APA. We got the best Twitter game in the business.
True.
Great angle.
Rue.
Great angle.
And we're
yeah.
ready to groove, baby.
I'll say this. I almost picked Vulcan in mine, but I felt like there was enough supports available. I'm one of the 2 Vulcan fans, so thank you, Quax. This is a great pick. I think everyone's a little bit too down on this guy for 0.
I think it's for a reason.
Do
I think
you
it's
know
with
of the
cause,
cycle of
but
Vulcan?
He should be in the league. Come on.
Do you know of the cycle of Vulcan?
Spring King, bro.
Sean?
He's Spring King.
The cycle of
I
Vulcan
need a Spring
is
King, man. I need to not
Vulcan-
get fired by Bakery in midseason. I
Vulcan-
need a Spring King.
Vulcan on a good team gets steadily worse. When the team's at their lowest, Vulcan looks pretty good. He leaves, goes to another good team. Team gets steadily worse. He looks good at the very last split, leaves, go to another good team, rinse, repeat.
So what happens when he goes
We
to
forgot
a
Vulcan
bad
existed. Damn.
He's gonna look good on the bad team and then go to a good team again,
Oh.
and then
Looks like
rinse,
Gordo's
repeat.
still employed then.
True. Okay.
I'm
I like
grooving,
that
baby.
pick.
I'm
I-
real happy
if-
with this.
if
Also,
I,
I don't
uh,
know
Yeah,
why
yeah, it's a good pick.
Vulcan's
It's a good pick.
Vulcan is not himself wide, but his background is wide.
Yeah. If if
All
I
right.
can make one positive point towards Gordo's pick too before we go, I value getting. I factor in the calm situation of the teams.
Yeah.
For
No, that's
me,
valid.
so getting Vulcan, a very loud, directive voice into a team is very big. So that's another reason why
Huge,
Gordo,
yep.
I think that's a good pick.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad pick by any means. I was just saying the
No,
cycle
yeah.
of Vulcan.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love you, Philippe.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
Jibby. Your last.
So with my
Also,
with
probably
my second
speaks
pick,
French. I don't know for sure, but probably does.
Yes, he does. He does.
Yeah,
he streams
used to
in
have an
French.
accent. People forget, but like when he was first in the league, he had like a bit of an
Clutch
accent.
Gaming, baby. Let's go. That's my boy.
He's kind of lost it over
there's a handful of teams that need support at the moment. Support historically not a good role in North America. Like
Shibby, how
talent,
much money do you have?
next, I got
$13.
13 big buckaroos. Okay,
Okay.
and this pick is I think this guy, as Gordo said, I think there's a guy in here that is for sure has to be an LCS.
Don't
He's
take
one. everything. I'm gonna torpedo so many people's plans because I know they want him. I'm taking Zyko as my fucking support.
Oh,
Let's go. I like this.
now
Now
okay,
we're
that's
I'm
not-
not.
surprised you didn't go
that-
for the other option I was thinking.
No, but that's okay.
No.
We don't have to talk about it.
No, I don't. Zyko has the highest ceiling in my opinion out of all the
I think you're right.
available $4 supports. We'll call it. Like
Yeah.
again, I have to
Are
go.
Y'all, somebody
Budget.
missed. Somebody missed. Get the.
But do you need a ceiling or do you need to
You're putting the
survive?
dollar amount in the.
My job is
There
to
you go.
DSG's job fundamentally is to have
survive.
A, North American players because their two best players right now are Korean. B, stay in the LCS. So that means being able to have talent that has proven to beat NACL caliber talent that has come in here.
Yeah, and you
Zyko
don't
has
need
done
ceiling
it.
for that.
Toasty is that I don't need ceiling. Zyko has
exactly.
literally beaten NACL.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, so I'll just quickly say it. I think Zazel would probably be a bit a better choice, but like,
No.
that's me.
No, Zazel's washed. Next, move on.
Next question.
Zazel's
Fair
washed.
enough.
Zazel's washed.
I'm sorry.
This is a pretty
It-
pro
Terrible take.
Zazel
It's okay.
podcast historically, but I'm not going to criticize the upside of Zyko.
What do you mean? I've
I'm fine
always
with
been
his
anti
decision.
Zazel.
Yeah, but you
I just
are
didn't
the
want to
latest
try and
on
make
this
it for
podcast.
Zazel's floor is not worth more than Zyko's ceiling.
I agree.
That's
That's
a
how I'm
good
gonna
way
put
of
it.
putting it.
I
That's
agree,
a very
that's well
excellent
said.
way of putting it.
Love the
Yeah,
pick,
I-
Shibby. It's a great
I-
pick.
Yeah, I
It's a good
will
one.
have
I agree.
I have one major critique for Shibby's team,
What's
but I want
that?
to see it out fully before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I need to see
sure.
that jungler.
I got $9, baby. I
Let's move
fucking
it
got
back to Old
$2
Grapes.
to spare.
He's itching. He's itching for a pick.
All right, Grapes. Round
Zazel 1 year older than Zyko, by the way. Just wanted to put that out there. That this is
Yep.
my.
That's what happens when
Um,
you have a beard.
That was the player that I was gonna pick here. I was gonna grab Zyko for my semi-Korean
you.
roster, but
Trade down.
I could trade down. However, I do need to
You
support
cannot
here,
trade
and that
down.
is
We're not doing that.
no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay, I
Don't.
could go Zazel. I could talk the talk, but there is also some players out here that I think are still pretty good that could be worth a
No.
little bit more money that I could invest in. I don't have any import spots left, obviously, so I'm just gonna take. I think I'm just gonna take Ayla with my
God
damn
import for
it.
$6.
Thank you,
Yeah.
because I
Yeah.
just noticed.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
a
like,
good pick.
He went to Worlds. He's
Yep.
good. He was a top 3 support, I would
It's a
say,
good
in
pick.
North
It's a good
America.
pick.
So for $6, I'm very happy with that.
Oh, I'm so pissed.
No, he's good. He's good. I like Ayla. I think he's
No, I
underrated.
know. I wanted him. What?
I know, John wants
But
Yeah,
also,
I was-
but also, Ayla has the tendency to like just fucking Nautilus queue into the like 9 people.
Dude,
and
I get it, but also this guy was the
Raise
best
reward.
support in Academy for so
he's
many years.
good.
He made his
Yeah,
way up
raise
to All Pro
reward.
and LCS. I think this could work.
I-
The last time that we got a Fearx 80 carry and paired him with Ayla, it didn't work out well, but this time it will. So
I do think, while I do
Damn.
think
Love
this
that.
is like a good structure to build a new generation
Yeah.
from, I once again do want to say, like, the remaining Cloud9 fans will be rioting at this stage. They will be burning down
They-
whatever buildings they can
the trucks,
find.
the trucks will be coming.
The
Yeah, the
trucks.
trucks will be coming when Blabber and Vulcan are
Will we
replaced
see
with
9
Griffin
of
and
them?
Ayla.
Wait, is this the second time Vulcan gets replaced by Ayla, or is it the other way around?
I think so.
Maybe it was reversed. I don't know.
Oh,
I think
Anyway,
it was reversed. I think it was
Wait,
reversed.
Wait, Ayla, who usually gets replaced by Vulcan, but this
was
is the
it
Ayla
Ayla
revenge,
who Vulcan
yeah.
said back to Academy?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Back to Dignitas you go. Or on to Dignitas you go. On to Dig
back
with your
to
ass.
on to
All right.
yes.
Big
All
time.
right.
You got $9.
Yanni,
but you don't
Alright.
have any
Yanni's
import
going to be the
spots
first
left.
roster done
Alright.
with this pick.
All right.
Yes.
So this one's actually quite tough because I'm weighing
It's
a
fine.
lot of risk reward here. Now we are trying to make the team as cohesive as possible. So I would have loved to either pick Sturdy or Sniper, but I don't. I think some of them have holes in their game that these other two guys don't. And between Dokla and Impact, we're not bringing home Whippo. Although I think that he might actually be the best of the three, but that is very unrealistic after what has happened.
You also don't have an import slot for Bopo.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah,
That
you
is
have
why it's
barrel and
unrealistic.
quad.
Anyway, so I think Dokla played better than Impact, but cohesiveness wise, getting a third Korean speaker on the team with Barrel might be a better decision, especially since this guy can speak a decent amount of English as well.
Ni hao, not Dokla
I-
here. Yeah.
What the? That's the. Okay. This is tough because Dokla played so well, dude.
Nah, just do it. It's a good pick. It's such a good pick.
Yeah.
Especially pairing it up with Masu. Like, it's such a good pick.
Yeah. You're
It's
like
Danny. It's Danny's situation, but with
Yeah.
Masu. It's Brown
Like
Danny.
EG.
It's the right pick. I agree.
I'm so
Do it.
torn between these guys, just because I think, and for reference, I think I think picking between them is probably splitting hairs. Like I think they're both going to be excellent fits for the team. I have to go off recency bias. I'm gonna Impact had a very bad year and Dokla had a very good year. I'm gonna pick Dokla.
Fair.
Good.
I mean, your goal is to make top 4 worlds, and you got a guy that beat BLG, so I can't argue with that.
I mean,
All
I
right,
feel like
team,
the
how'd I
tower
do?
beat been harder than Dokla did.
Your team is good.
I am
Yeah, this
complete.
is
My team
Other
is
than the fact that you
complete.
got an intern.
Other
for
than
you.
Barrel.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I have $3 left over, so obviously, right now would not be the time to pick a sub. That would be at the end.
Gotta
But
wait till the end of the
I
draft.
can spend this $3 on barrel enrichment. We'll call it.
Barrel insurance.
Powder
Barrel
in the keg?
insurance.
What's going on here?
I don't like the sound of that.
Barrel enrichment.
I
We
don't
are
like that.
we
iTunes
are
gift
using
card
this-
is what he means.
we are using this extra $3 to keep him motivated in any way, shape, or form.
I need the Sentinel
$1.
realism to jump
Dude,
in.
yeah.
again,
Are
please.
you referring to Genshin? Are you referring to
Yeah,
his
we will-
Genshin
we will-
addiction?
We will pay for your Genshin rolls, but you just got to show up
He's
to
referring to
practice and show up
iTunes
to the
gift
games.
cards to keep this man
I thought we were
employed.
talking about going to a karaoke bar or something. I don't know.
Oh,
I need
God.
Sentinel's
That-
realism back so
No.
fast,
That's
man.
team
All right.
stuff, Shibby. This is specifically for Barrel only. He's got incentives in his contract. All right.
Got incentives.
Fair,
All right.
fair.
Slayer, get in here with Sentinels.
Player, what do you got?
So I don't. Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna ruin my run of crowd-pleasing picks. But I'd rather stick to my own guns
Better
than
to get your booze ready.
please a bunch of randos here. So I do think support is too big of a spot to pass up on now.
Yes.
To give Yanni some credit, I actually did have Dokes on the radar because I would have played the one of the 100 Thieves players made it onto Sentinels card. That was the only
Made
way
sense.
it could happen for me.
Made
so
sense.
I was thinking about Dokes. For support, right? I do think that I want to point out here that I want to go for somebody that I do think is going to be a pretty powerful voice on this team. I think this is a player that probably gets viewed as a lesser player because they got traded around a bit between tier 1, tier 2, kind of out of playing in previous years. And
damn it.
also the fact that that this guy unfortunately had to pay like minus. I'll steal Grapes' work. He's used it 3 times to start his game. Aura. He lost like half of his aura having to play for Dignitas recently. I'm going to put Isles in support here. I think Isles is
Ooh.
a much underrated support commodity.
I agree.
So.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick.
I have fucked
And I
myself
also-
in draft.
I don't think the way my team is going to come together. I'm really
Who
prioritizing
fucked
like
up this
veteran
box?
voices.
I got it. Quax, I got it.
On a team that's going to have like Sajet already here, like Closer's going to have to come over to North America. We need like reliable big voices, and I preach that comes out of support. I think Isles is going to be a much better veteran presence voice than like guys like, I don't know, I guess I could throw names out that I'm not picking support anymore. Like, think about like Cryogen coming up, or if people want to take swings on like Breezy. I think Isles has them much more covered in the veterancy department.
Support is where it's at
This is
for
good.
picking these players, really.
This is good.
Oh, I have a
respect
cook
Get
now.
these toasties off of Shibby's empty slot. Whoever's doing this, get him out.
Toast! Big toast!
The
Dude,
audience
no,
is
we have-
looking at
we have
this
Toasty
sheet.
and we have
Get
Alex.
it out of here.
Quax and Sean now
I
to finish
didn't
off
put
their
the
roster.
fucking
Alright,
image.
Team
I just
Liquid.
put Alex as the
I
captain.
am trying to get you to stay on topic, man.
Okay,
You gotta
Quax,
wrap
Second
up your
pick.
draft with your $17. Let's
Finish
do
it
it.
up.
Okay, who says I don't have a sub?
You can't pick that till the end, son.
Okay, son. So
You are the youngest person here.
yeah. So for my top laner, obviously I have a lot of money and I could go for an international player, but I'm not going to. I think this player was in an unjust situation similar to Isles having to play for Dignitas and looked a lot better when he was on Lion. I do think that Yanni saying he has holes in his gameplay is a little bit exaggerated as well. So I'm gonna be picking up Sturdy.
Come home, King.
I think
I
it's a
thought
good
you were
pick.
going to go Photon with that.
I think he has holes compared to like Dokla and Impact.
I
That's it.
still think he's a really good player.
Oh, I think he's fantastic.
Let's
Damn,
go.
his pictures. Awesome.
I dig it.
I
Bring
think
him
I
home.
think if I wanted a more carry style top laner, I would have picked him.
Back from the Team Liquid
fine.
first days, back to his original Tier
Yes,
2
sir.
debut org.
True. Okay, I have to cook here because I shouldn't have picked Berserker in that slot because I needed the support, but it's dawned upon me that the last time that Berserker was an AD carry in North America, his
Oh my
support
god.
was a former AD carry, and I'm going to make Sven come back. And you
Okay.
This is
What?
doable. This
Is that allowed?
Yeah,
That is
I'll
allowed.
allow it.
Yes,
I'll say
I will.
this.
I'll
It's
allow
the
it.
only domestic player that I can choose that is still in tier 1 that has played support. Otherwise, I am looking at the Breezies and the
Wait.
Cryogens and stuff like that.
Does
Because-
Sven has a green card, right?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yes.
I like the flexibility here out of Sean. He did
I
good.
dig it. I
Which is a
dig
good
it.
Somebody
it's a
hi-
pick.
Somebody hire this man.
Good.
Wait,
Good luck convincing
someone-
Sven.
someone's
It's
though.
almost
fucked
like
up.
he's been a GM.
Well, hey, Grapes let him go, man. I don't know what to tell you. I just, he's like, hey, you want to go play with Berserker
You convince
again?
him by
got
saying you
inspired?
play with the Inspired. Congratulations.
Yeah. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty
Honestly,
good
I think if
I
you
fuck
went up
with
to
this team.
Sven and was like, "Hey, this is our team. We want you to play support," he'd probably say yes.
Yeah. I agree.
I would,
I
I
know
would,
what
hi-
winning
I would
was
put like a
like.
little
Here,
post
have a
it
game.
over Zamudo and just be like, "Hey, we're figuring out top lane."
Hey, we have
No.
hey, we have inspired Saint and Berserker, and
Yeah,
we
yeah.
got a guy that plays really good Gangplank in the top lane.
Yeah,
We-
just
I
don't
think
even
it's
mention the
good.
top lane. Just pretend
Who's
like
your
you haven't
top
figured it
laner?
out yet.
I-
Who's your top laner?
But
Udyr
also,
one trick.
talking about realism, I think this could, if it panned out this way, this is probably
Yeah,
the most realistic solution.
I can see this
Sven-
happening.
I can
Sven
I can
and
actually see this.
Inspired.
You pass the realism police, Sean.
You do.
Yeah,
I give
Sven and Inspired and comms, I think like you don't. No one else needs to talk. Just click.
Yes.
If you wanted to really throw back, you had money for Winsome too.
Yeah.
Well,
You still have money for Winsome. You still
I
have
guess
money
it's
for Winsome.
I guess it's unpopular around here, but
Is
I
Winsome
would have
free
picked
agent?
Zazel. But
I don't know.
That's
Free
fine.
agency's fake.
It's all right. You'll have
Again,
room. You'll have room for Zazel sometime. On
You'll
the
have
sub
you'll have
squad,
room for the beard.
player. All right.
Right,
TDS.
TDS.
Shopify.
TDS.
Get up here.
So the problem with all the options that are left is that I am looking for an import here as well, obviously. But the problem is in which position, because both positions can be really valuable, and the only AD carry that I actually wanted was a stolen. So it's something that leaves me really difficult. Also, I don't know when Pace contract is up, so I'm not going to even attempt it. Now, realistically, yeah, I was thinking really hard on that, but there's not even a player here
He's
that
gonna
I
get
think you
Viper.
probably would have liked to play with, so there's no option there. Like, if there was Core JJ, I think there's an argument. There's none here. So I'm going to go with a Korean import, and I think it's one that I feel it's realistic, mainly because the team that he's currently at, it's one that I don't think has a lot of future, and I think that like the roster that I'm building can have future in certain ways. I'm importing Ice. The thing is that I think between BDS and Shopify, the difference is not that big, and
That's fine.
realistically, BDS is kind of sunking really deeply in some ways.
That's a good pick.
This is
So
good.
I think
That's a
Ice
good
here,
that low key
Ice.
might be the best pick. That low key might be the crazy.
Yeah, that's a
just
good.
bang
and
for
that's
your
why,
buck.
That's why I think
Yeah.
having Hookie here was important, because yes, you may lose a little bit in terms of power bottling, but at the very least you have three Koreans to accommodate each other, and I have a lot of firepower to help Zini come into play here. And if this roster clicks, I think we have a lot of strong firepower. Fudge is a strong
This is
roster.
just Team Liquid, isn't it? Isn't it just Team Liquid with APA? This is pretty much like
this passes the realism police test for sure. I thought
Pretty
you were
much,
gonna
yeah,
say
I like-
Smash it. I thought you were
I
gonna
was
say Smash.
thinking
I thought
Smash.
I thought you were
say
picking.
Smash.
I thought you were
was
grabbing
thinking
Pays. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, I know.
I
Ice is
wanna
fucking
be
realistic, bro.
I wanna
I
be
like
realistic
Ice.
as well.
Smash would
I was
put you in
thinking
jail
Smash.
if you said Smash.
I was thinking Smash, and
was
the
really
reason for
interested.
that was
Like
because
Ice?
there's no way they get him over Guma now, but like Smash, I don't trust him yet. I trust more Ice here.
Yeah, no, Ice is EU.
Smash is-
It's more real. Yeah,
So fitting great in LA. Anyway, next
Smash
pick.
would have.
All right,
Smash
yeah.
would've thrown you in real.
Moving on to
All right,
Dignitas.
Dig.
So
All right, Dig.
I've been saying this the whole. What are you get out of here? We've been saying this the whole time. Study the Kamikaze Platypus way. All right. So when we rewind back to when he started rebuilding CLG, it was all players from Academy or who had recently been in Academy and were kind of getting some disrespect. But that doesn't mean it has to be 0 import slots filled up at all. I do firmly believe that you should leave at least one open to have pathways in to upgrade and change around as necessary and maximize your flexibility going forward. But I think it's acceptable to pick up one if you feel confident in their ability to perform in the region. And, we're seeing the Griffins and the Yukinos and everybody get picked up. We're disrespecting the NACL GOAT himself right here. Give me Yuji on Dignitas.
Oh,
Okay.
He's still out.
He's an
available.
import, right?
He's an
He's an
import,
import.
but I got 2
Spot,
import
yeah.
slots, baby.
He's $9. He's $9.
That's true.
He's a
He's
$9.
$9.
That's
That's a
$9
great. That's a
bucks.
great
It's
pick.
$9
Gordo.
that
is
I
This is a
can
very good pick.
motherfucking afford. So I'm putting him down.
The Rising Sun, they
Put him on
call
my
him.
roster.
Please get him back, bro.
The
See, this-
Mongolian
I
monster
feel like-
himself.
Wait, it's actually 9.
Playing-
Playing,
playing
spread
this
his
game-
seed, bro.
playing this game has
like
made
his
me realize-
ancestors.
Shut the
Hold on.
fuck.
Shibby, Jesus.
Shibby, who
shut up.
are you? Shut up.
Damn.
Dude, are you
That's-
fucking real? Like, what the fuck?
That's a Genghis Khan joke. I was.
It
What
is,
the
it is
he's
a good one.
Mongolian?
It's funny.
Yeah. Do you know how many people
I don't
on
care
planet
what-
Earth? Do you know how many people on planet Earth are related to Genghis Khan? It's like an absurd percentage. Just
Yeah.
Absurd percentage, almost certainly.
Me and Yuji might be like distant cousins. Real talk. Like it's not even.
Almost certainly Yuji.
Almost certainly. So, playing this game made me realize, like, wow, if I'm an LCS GM, it is harder to get a guy like Yuji on this team because, like, I was thinking
Mhm.
about picking him up, but I already used
You don't
both
have
my
the money,
import
bro.
slots. I don't have the money
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it. Yeah, so just
Yeah,
the
no,
added
no.
pressure of that. But Gordo, you had a little cash on your hands, so I think you made a good choice.
I made it
That's a
happen.
shrewd move.
I
These
really like
last
that
two
pick, Gordo.
moves, last
I've
two
been-
moves have
I've
been
been
really good.
described as
Ice
a ball
and
knower.
Yuji. Yeah, Ice and Yuji's pretty good. I was wondering
that's-
how people would fit Yuji into their teams. I guess everybody stayed away from him.
Is it realistic
Um,
that Shibby would actually finish his team before Dignitas, though?
No, but
No.
well, I
Sorry,
don't know.
just wanted-
Actually, maybe I don't know. This is the benefits of.
I just want to throw some shade at Shibby.
keeping
That's all.
people.
Listen. I am gonna blame the draft board maker for this because I actually don't see him on here. He was memory hold, or I'm not sure. Jungle is my last position I need. I need veterancy, leadership, someone that has proven success. Give me contracts. Like it's slam dunk.
Yeah.
I was thinking that,
Right.
yeah.
But he's not.
I
But he's
want-
not on the board. Like he's not on the. Like if you look at
Contract,
Jungle,
Yeah. Because we weren't sure if he was going to get retained from any team.
Right, exactly.
Nah.
Like
Yeah,
Blabber
so
wasn't on
I'm-
the board.
yeah, I'm taking contracts, and that gives me I think what $3 to spare for
That's
a
a good
sub.
team.
Yeah, I think this is the. I will say I think my team passes the realism bar. Like this, I could see some of these players on DSG next year.
Yeah.
I can see this thing
100%.
surviving.
My
Actually-
one big worry for your team has now been alleviated. Good job.
Well, okay, I will say, for sure, this is a better team than DSG currently have. Like the 2025 season, DSG
Yes.
would get demolished by this DSG.
Yeah. Since I have the completed team, do you want to just go around with Grapes and everybody to talk about it? I think we should do that, right? No, maybe.
No,
we
we've
should-
only
I
got
think we
we've already
just
got
finish the
the
draft.
draft.
Let's finish through the
Okay,
draft.
okay, okay.
We got
Yeah,
Yaps.
three-
Okay,
yeah,
that's
three
true. I
times
have a
finished.
sub. You don't know my sub. You don't know my sub. That's true.
Yeah.
Wait, I feel like, by the way, guys, I think the sub part of this is going to ruin all of our the NACL video.
That's fine.
Just-
NACL is a
Doesn't
is a
matter.
shithole now. It doesn't matter.
I don't.
Well,
think anybody
Tomio
actually played these
was
subs.
taken.
Can I-
I
Tomio
was told
was- no,
both of these.
Tomio-
I was told that these
Can
drafts
we
were independent of each
sponsor
other.
our
Hold on.
NACL teams and give our excess
not,
money
Yanni.
to our corresponding NACL
That's what
team?
Quax told me.
No,
the
no,
other
no, no,
day.
Yes.
no. You're not allowed to do
No,
that.
come
I'm doing it.
That would be hilarious.
Nope.
Fuck off.
I'm doing
You,
it.
you know,
so
you
much
know
work.
that these LCS teams they do not care about giving money to any
My organization
No.
already has a tier 2 team. We're just gonna call it my NACL team now.
I just think some of these subs people are going to pick, like these players would actually choose the NACL locations over subbing for these teams. But
I think
I
that's
guess we'll
fair.
cross that bridge later.
Yeah.
Tomio.
All right, I think it's
Tomio.
All right,
By
Grapes.
the way, Tomio did what we're talking about.
I got one pick left. I got $7. My First thought is I could get an LCS caliber mid laner here. My second thought is I can get 2 NACL mid laners and have them battle for the position. the old Cloud9 way.
IRL.
So I'm not 100% sure the best path to go here.
First way.
You could also go for an ERL mid laner, technically.
No, he can't.
No, he
No,
can't.
wait,
He
no,
has
that's-
Thanatos
no, I don't
and
have money.
Diablo.
No, yeah.
I think,
No,
I
because
think they'd be too
ERL
expensive.
import, right? Wouldn't it count
No.
as...
He
No,
has
actually,
2
it does count as
imports.
Yeah, sorry. I actually forgot about that.
1, 2.
So
Okay,
it's
Grapes,
either
who's your mid
it's either
laner?
so I either pick Palafox here, bring him back,
Ew.
or I grab Insanity and another NACL mid laner and have him like battle for the spot. And I'm not entirely sure which one who I
Or
trust
you-
more.
You could just.
Maybe.
Because
That
obviously Palafox, he didn't have the best split, but I still think that he has something in him as a player. As Gordo mentioned earlier, the trucks would come out if this was the move that actually happened for Cloud9, though.
Bring out the trucks, baby.
Oh, fuck
Someone
it.
like
Trucks
Toast-
are already coming.
Someone like Toasty also would have been in that conversation, and I honestly don't feel super strongly about any of these other mids being like at the NACL level that are ready to like kind of take that step directly into being with C9. And so, with that being said,
Big Palafox.
oh man, give me one more second as I scroll through to make sure I'm not making the wrong decision here.
Just trial by fire and go find Mini.
Oh my god.
Child by
I'm gonna go
Palafox.
Palafox. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
that's a
Palafox
safe
to round out my
choice.
roster.
The
Yeah.
midfield
I would have taken
genius.
Insanity, not gonna lie, but I respect that.
The
I don't,
midfield
I don't
I
could've-
think you need, I don't
genius.
think I think it's a smart move to go more control and slower pace mid laner when you have Thanatos and Diablo.
I think him and
Palafox
Griffin will work
makes
well
sense.
together. I was thinking like I can grab Insanity and then maybe like a Young or something to like battle for the position, but I don't.
Where is
I don't I feel
Darkwings
like
in these
Guys,
conversations, guys?
Yeah, where the fuck is
These-
Darkwing?
I think Darkwings is
these-
good too.
these,
I was also thinking
He's
about
up
him,
to you.
but
He's up
I
to
think
you.
Palafox-
2 ERLs right now.
Yeah, where is
These-
Darkwings?
These subs you guys are gonna get, we're gonna ruin our own second episode. This
That's
is
fine.
bad.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
No,
this is
I
not
think-
fine,
I don't
guys.
think it's fine. I
Good.
don't.
The
think
I
This is
was
NACL.
not fine.
Actually, with Slayer once again.
Because I don't
I'm
think
with
any of
Slayer.
these players we're talking about that we're gonna have sub on these LCS teams would
I
actually
don't know, dude.
choose
I
that.
want to get some tier 3 names in the NACL episode, though.
I think the NACL
Alright.
is going to be pretty
Agree.
full of randoms this year. That's my prediction. So
Okay.
that's how I kind of
Alright.
see it
Bold
going.
prediction, Grapes.
So I get to pick my first sub, correct?
No, you don't.
No,
No,
No.
you have to wait till everyone's
you have to
done.
wait till
You
everybody
have to
else.
wait
Yeah.
till everyone's
Oh,
done.
okay.
Players will
Choose
want to
the
start
correct
over
pick here.
sub, even if it's for FlyQuest.
All right, Mr.
Case in point,
Sentinels.
30.
So, okay, let me
Choose
I
the
gotta lay
obvious
the lane
choice.
here. So
Come on.
I'm at jungle in top lane.
Yeah.
I'll just make the bigger swing. I think this is more fun. So listen, guys. In case you weren't aware, we used to be called the LTA, and that meant that we had LTA Soul. That meant that we had CBLOL around here, a big portion. And while capturing the fan base of North America is very important, I'm just trying to get as many clicks, guys. We live in social media. Let's get as many people. Let's get as many people interacting with Sentinels. And also, my secondary point here is I need a loud ass motherfucker in my comms in the jungle position, and there is no better player that would cost the import slot. Actually, I don't even know if it would cost. We'll get to that in a second. Tatu is coming to the LCS and is jungling for Sentinels.
Technically, he's not
One
because
of-
he's taking us a $6. No.
It doesn't really matter the cost. I'm going to be able to pay regardless. So
It's either 6 or 9. I don't know.
whatever we choose, I don't really care.
So I would say he's 9 because
Yeah,
now
CBLOL's
we're
a
separate
major region
regions
now, baby.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so he's
He's
9
import.
bucks. He's
I
9
kind of
bucks.
thought you were gonna.
So,
is
yeah.
that, does anyone else need a jungler?
Yes.
Okay, I won't say. it.
I wasn't gonna risk it. I think Tatu is a really great talent. I know a lot of my
I like
CBLOL
that.
people
That's
really
good.
love Tatu, and I know
100% agree.
Tatu is actually rumored, if I heard the Wooloo stream correctly, rumored to be up for some of these actual LCS spots. So thought of highly even by
Yeah,
LCS
he's not
people.
confirmed yet. I feel like this is probably the most likely pick that will be confirmed within the next few days, if I'm being honest with
Yes.
you. Like if there is any person that is like going to be locked down by the time this video uploads, it'll probably be Tatu.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
Confirm
think
it for Team Liquid or something like that.
Sen
Shit.
Val also has
I don't
has had
know
South
any info, by
American
the way,
players
so it's
before,
just a guess.
so the link is there. Like this is a really good move because Sentinels Valorant had South American players. So like,
Yeah.
and just for
40-30 Brazilians probably makes a lot of sense.
just to like further rationalize my thing. Yes, like I was looking at guys like Yukino and Griffin. I just wanted like a vet. I needed a vet in the jungle position with the rest of this team. I was also looking at guys like maybe even Kisno. I think Kisno hasn't gotten talked about. I think Kisno is also higher on my board than most people maybe. Those all would have been good, but at some point you got to get some vets. You got to get like a leader. And Tatu, I mean, that guy
It's
is
not
just,
really a bet though.
well, I mean, he's a leader. I mean, he's of more so of a vet than like the guys I'm talking about. You know, it's
true.
obviously it's a bit more slim pickings because we already got all the vet junglers out of the way. But he's definitely by far like the loudest voice. Like I've heard clips of him in comms for some of those big games he played in. He'll figure out the leadership role very nicely.
Yeah.
You're saying that all the veteran junglers are out. Technically speaking, that's not true.
Sorry, the ones
And-
that I don't think are dog shit. Sorry, my bad.
Ooh.
But here's the thing. I think we can jump to mine, right? Because
Yep.
Yeah. Go
You
ahead.
have to.
So I am in need of a jungler as well, and it is difficult to try and look into what I can go for, especially with only $6 remaining. And I was not going to keep contracts because I think that he doesn't fit into what I wanted to build here. But I feel like for the pick that I'm going to go for, most people would probably think the same, especially because it's going to. I think this is probably the most egregious one that I can go for. Just because I think that there's nobody better to try and put here that wouldn't cost more, and that I think needs to be a veteran. So yeah, I'm going Dardock here.
Oh God.
Okay.
Wow.
And here's
What?
I'm gonna quickly follow up with my reasoning here, and I think this is first of all obviously realistic because Dardock anyway he has played tier 1. He has, at the very least for me, changed in some of the ways that I think he was at before. He's not going to be playing as the rookie. He's playing as a veteran player, which I think is really important for this sort of team. And then I needed someone that can also follow or keep up with what I need them to have for a rookie mid laner. Because a rookie mid laner cannot go with a rookie jungler. I think that's way too volatile. That's way too much chaos to put in such an important duo role. So I think it's important to have somebody with that big voice, and I think Dardo can fit that. And I also was out of money. I gotta be honest. But I think that Dardo at the very least can be good enough to keep up. If he gets into the role of things, I think he can be good enough. And he also has been an LCS jungler that has gone against the best junglers and won against them.
Badass minute though. It's been a fat ass minute since that.
It's another
so-
year
been a
with
while.
Speaking,
Yeah,
not in the LCS.
I'm betting a lot on him being able to put all of it into the LCS once again and give me one last ride. Like this is give me a one last dance that it's actually a last dance and we can discard you later. Not really, but like give me a last dance and it's worth it.
What the hell? We're already talking
Bro,
about
really-
2027.
You're gonna be.
Bro's
You're
really
gonna be
treating
saying
him like
another
Bro's
year
really-
without speak on the LCS for a long time, Grapes. You're gonna.
Yeah.
That's gonna
Dude,
be.
I
That could be
legitimately
the
thought
bottom of
about
the
it.
LCS.
I would have gone Speaker here. I would have gone Speaker.
Bro,
I
I
legitimately
legitimately
forgot he
thought he
existed.
dude, fucking
Yeah.
TDS is treating Dardock like fodder. He's like, get in there. And just
I also
be,
thought that
like,
Slayer was going to
exist,
go
bro.
Jose Diodo. That's who I thought he was going to go.
I think Tatu's got more.
Tatu is
firepower.
better than Jose in my opinion.
I
I
was on
don't
the
know.
board, Sean,
Yeah.
though.
What do you got, Gordo?
All right.
Shopify
Diodo going
Dardock
kingless, by the way.
over contracts is wild. But
Well, contracts is already signed.
no, but he could have saved.
But he could've kept it.
Yeah, he meant that
Could've
saving
kept
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
the thing is that for that, it's not that I dislike contracts, but my original plan, contracts was out. But the problem is that with everything that happened, I was doomed.
Yeah, you had to pivot.
With everything
Yeah,
that
we
happened,
knew.
I was too.
We knew
Should
from
be
the
first
start.
pick.
CES.
Be first pick next time. That's
Should
it.
have been. Yeah, should have been a better pick, buddy. Should have played better in 2025.
More money.
All right,
Hey,
let's
I'm
get
your
running
money
toss
up,
up here.
not your
All
funny
All right,
up.
Gordo. All right,
Take the
Gordo.
toss.
It's me and you, man.
Yeah, it's me and you, Slayer, fighting it out. Wait, what role does Slayer still have to pick? He still has to pick top. So the
Top
strategic
laner.
choice here is to take a top laner.
What
Do
the
it.
fuck? This
The dick
this
move
isn't
is
fantasy. This isn't fantasy football.
No,
it is. No, it's
I think it's also fighting it out, baby.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
need to.
very
I don't need
much
to
correct.
spend my
Hit hustle.
value. There's limited hours in the day. All right, I don't need to spend my valuable Jonathan Kamikaze Platypus time talking to 80 carries right now because 9 of them are locked down. I can have any, or 7 of them are locked down. I can have anybody I want. Now, I think a wise man might go Impact here because somehow he's still out here. I think that's probably the realistic choice. But at that point,
APA
I think
Impact?
I'm starting to stray from my mission, though. I've already got, APA.
Yeah, that'd be
Vulcan
Team
here.
Liquid on Dignitas.
Literally,
Yeah, and then
yellow
I would
Team
be
Liquid.
Team Liquid on
Team
Dignitas.
Liquid Toss.
I would be
It's
Team
Liquid.
Liquid Toss at that point. I would be
It's
Team Liquid with a worse support.
Dickwood.
I
It'd be
don't
Team
know.
Dickwood, baby.
Dickwood. Oh no! And I have to dodge that nickname at all costs. I can't
Yeah.
let that happen. So with that in
You're
mind,
already like a suicide prevention
building for
thing.
the
Like you
future,
can't be
baby.
Team Dickwood.
we're building for the future, baby. Give me Sniper.
So
Okay.
he actually does cuck me. That's 100% what I
Oh,
was
get
gonna
cucked, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pick,
So
just
Enjoy
pick
Impact.
just
I don't know
pick
what to tell
Impact.
you.
Team
Not a-
Cuckwitas.
Bad decision, not a bad pick.
So he's cucked me out of my mission to capture NA fandom, but he has also helped me with my second goal because I will obviously be taking Impact now, and now I have a team that I think competes way better than a team with Sniper on.
I mean,
so
Dude, Impact at this day, at this age, and like what he does, he's NA talent, bro. Like he's everybody
I'm not
can
saying he's
root
not
for
an
Impact.
talent, but I'm saying
Impact,
I'm not building for the future if I'm just running back Team Liquid's
No,
2025
that's
roster.
Team Dickwood. Yeah, if you're
With
building Team
Vulcan.
Dickwood,
Yeah,
that's not happening.
I'm not denying
Respectfully-
Impact. I'm not being
Liquid.
racist here. All right, I'm just saying.
Gordo, respectfully,
what a
if you would have
racist would
done
say.
if you would have done the Team Liquid top side, that would have been a more bakery move than a Kamikaze Platypus move. So.
Agree. And
True,
I need to
true.
fight. There are 2 wolves inside me, and I need to fight one of them.
One's a baker and
I
one's a
need to fight the
platypus.
bakery-shaped one. So
So who's your 80 carries? I guess you're the only one left.
Yeah,
right?
I
We
am
all
the
have
only
our
one
full
left.
rosters.
give me Scary Jerry. Let's bring him back. Give him another
There
shot.
we go.
Wow.
Wait,
Oh,
you're
wait,
just
instant?
you're-
Wait,
you're
time out. You
moving-
don't thinking of
moving
anybody
top.
else.
I'm not
You
getting
jump scare
FBI.
Jeremiah.
$8.
I'm not getting FBI.
Jump scare Jeremiah.
Hold on, but
Terrifying
Gordo,
Jeremiah.
you realize that you
Terrifying Terry.
Hold on. Get Viper to go play 80
You
carry.
realize
until-
that
I'm not
you just
getting
created Digiville?
Too expensive.
Right?
This is a
I have
fine
created
one.
Digiville,
Oh,
yeah.
he's too
But
other
that's
Yeah.
what I want. Like, good.
Oh yeah,
Good.
shit.
Yeah.
I am.
He's got
I can
3
hire
Maryville
Niles as
players.
coach. I can hire Niles as coach. That's where the rest of my money's
Niles.
going.
They're all
You have
running
Mary-
laps.
You have Mary
They're
Phil
all
in the mid.
Yeah,
running
they're
Running
Niles.
laps.
laps, dude. Vulcan
Okay,
is going to
so-
be whipped into shape. Vulcan and Sniper are getting whipped. Yeah, it's Niles is bailing on Sniper's brother to come coach Sniper. We're bringing him in.
This is going to be the most
Why not?
ripped and gym-focused team ever.
I think
by
that's
the
good.
way.
I think that's good.
They're gonna be yoked.
We are.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
All right.
Are we gonna do subs? Let's lightning round the subs. Let's lightning round the subs.
I really vote we shouldn't do. I really vote we shouldn't.
I
do,
actually
but
like. I've
I
lost
think I
interest
have
in
a
it.
legit sub angle. No,
Okay,
but
how
I
about
think
you can do it,
DSG
Shibby? You can
actually.
do it. Shibby can do it.
I think Shibby
And you
could,
can do it
but
too,
like
Quax. Yeah, anybody who wants
fair.
to can do it, but I think we shouldn't be obligated.
you
to
know what?
spend
Yeah,
the rest of
here,
our money.
I'll do this. I am foregoing my sub.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I will
forgo
not
mine
be.
too.
I will not be making a sub.
On the one hand, I think I need a sub, but on the other hand, I don't.
You chose Barrel.
You
so
need
gave
a
it up.
support sub.
So-
You need a support
So
sub.
I
dog.
chose, yeah, but like I'm picking my team under like a perfect world
Perfect.
conditions. Like he's gonna go actually play the
just
game. alone.
dude, Cryo is right there.
That's
as
what
a
I was gonna
sub.
do. That was gonna
That's
be my
like
choice.
Okay,
Protos,
so
if
am
you
I-
want him.
Am I?
No.
So who's up?
Do you-
Grapes. Are you picking?
I mean,
up a sub?
grapes. Oh, grapes. I guess
$1
grapes could
tier
take a
3
$1
sub?
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like-
Give me Flowcon for $1.
No, bro, you have
yeah.
to. No.
Are you
no.
dead ass?
You have to.
Yeah.
no,
Flowcon!
Hold on.
Let's
Hear me
go!
out. Grapes, hear me out. You must bring back Amelia as a C9 content
Oh
creator.
my god. Oh my
Oh, I mean, I guess.
Wait, actually,
For $1.
Wait, okay, Grapes, are you
I-
dead ass about
Dolorino.
Flocon?
Yes, okay. So my mid lane pool, I have Palafox as my mid lane. That's probably the most volatile.
Yeah, this makes
probably
sense.
the most replaceable position out of them. I'm gonna pick somebody that I think is pretty good, can be pretty
I like
explosive.
that. I like that. I like that.
Wait, Goku's there though.
I am. Yeah, but Goku's old.
I can't have him. I
Vic
don't
is an
think.
import. He's too expensive.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
Alright.
You're going? Are you going cryo? Are you going cryo?
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I'm picking Cryo.
Yeah.
If I was
Okay,
forced
that
to
one
go
that
with-
one passes the realism police from Leaks Everett. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yanni,
think
I'm gonna,
fly
Yanni,
cryo.
I'm going to kill you.
Well, why? Because Cryogen was going to be my literal first pick in NACL because I pick one.
Yeah,
You
this
weren't
has
gonna get him
impact to
anyway.
NACL.
You weren't.
Yeah, this
you
has
weren't gonna
impact.
get him anyway,
Mind you, this
Lil
has
Bro.
impact.
Didn't you
Yeah,
just screw
yeah.
over?
No, Slayer has
No, actually, yeah,
impact.
Slayer has
Shut up.
impact.
I
No,
know.
no,
There-
okay,
there-
time out. But if you can angle it as like a reality, like, hey, there's an opportunity for you because this team potentially could be bad that you can take this spot.
Oh, that's what I'm doing.
A lot of NACL players, like
Grapes.
Tomio, literally did that, bro. Like, it's not unheard of.
No,
yeah,
I don't
it's
think
fine.
I don't think it's bad for there
think it
are. I
passes
think a
realism.
couple of you can make a sub, but I think I'll just say my piece when a sub gets called.
I think it
if
passes
it's-
realism.
I mean,
and also, like, 5
Team Liquid
players
has that
missing
as
from the
sub.
NACL pool is not going to cook anything. Like, we'll just
Slayer,
get more
Slayer,
tier
pick up
3
a sub.
names in. It's fine.
Why not?
I'm not. I am.
You don't want it.
It's fine to
fine.
bypass.
You don't
Yeah,
want it,
I'm going to
it's fine.
bypass
This
too.
is
Quack,
this is my
alright,
stance.
Quack,
I will
you want
bypass
one?
the sub.
Hold on. Take content creators.
Quax, you
I
care?
can't help you out, big man. I'm gonna veto my sub spot. We can go. We can go to,
Okay.
All
Team
right.
Liquid,
Helping
is
me
Team
out.
Liquid taking a sub?
Yeah, I'm taking a sub. I was going to take Cryogen. Was really looking forward to it, but I'll take another support who was on my list, who I think is on the same level as Cryogen. Has shown it time and time again whenever they've matched up.
You got $3, right?
And
Oh,
I
you have
think-
11.
No, he's
I-
know it
11.
is.
Why don't you
I know it
fucking
is.
import a sub?
No.
What is the Targamas?
and
He doesn't
I
hate this
think-
region, Shibby.
And by the time I put him in as a starter, Yan and Quib will be in their senior year, so they'll be older and be able to take the reins. And I
this
think this
college?
is appropriate. So give me mixture.
Yep, that's who I would.
I like mixture. I like mixture.
That's what I
like
would've taken.
I like it.
Yeah.
The NACL
Okay.
support pool
Jesus.
is cooked. That is,
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
we are
it is what
picking.
it
We are
is.
picking $1 players.
Like, dude,
know.
if there was if there was any support, a tier 2 support wanted to be coached by, like, that would
Oh, I'm not
sit on
telling you
their
you're
ass
wrong.
for a
I'm
year,
like, yeah,
it's
but-
Core JJ. I feel
Can I
like
do the-
True.
doesn't get much
true.
more.
Can I do the $1 content creator?
Yeah, you can.
No.
Sure. Yeah. You
Sure,
got
right.
yeah, Lion?
No, yeah, I'm getting Amelia. I'm freaking getting Amelia on the
Leon
I should
Amelia.
never have made this role. We are
You
not
want
doing
wait,
this
wait,
fucking
time out.
sub rule
You
next year.
want a South American content team, and you want Amelia as your content creator after
First
she
off-
just got North American death threats. South America is even worse sometimes.
By the
As
way,
a South
this is a
American, I can
central-
confirm.
This is a Central
Collect them all
American.
like Pokemon.
This is Central America, so geography was not your best suit, for sure.
All right,
Got him.
Oh,
Damn.
got
oh
him.
goodness.
But this, yeah, because they're based in Mexico, from my.
My bad.
understanding.
South of America.
It-
only state that
Boom!
matters,
He's right,
baby.
he's
right,
right, he's
Boom!
right. South
Okay,
of
we're
America.
spending too much time on
Welcome to
Amelia.
USA.
TDS, do you have a sub?
Yes, I actually have one, but I'm not going for the angle of like content creator or a sub. I'm
yeah.
going to bring back something that happened a while ago that I think one of you guys will probably remember, not fondly, because your name probably hates that org now. But remember when TSM had the sword experiment before he even got to academy, like as a prodigy or kind of like a
Yeah.
young
Yeah.
guy? That
They
were
also
bringing
had
up?
him in
TSM
Academy,
Junior.
but yes.
Yeah,
There's
but
two
like it was a
players.
little bit before that. I'm doing that as well with a player that from NACL that I think has potential, and I would like to see like if he gets all the investment from actual LCS teams, because I think that should be something that LCS teams should try and look into. But obviously they are dumb and they won't. So I'm taking Munchie,
I like this. I
I
think
like
this
that
is a
idea.
and
good
it's
pick.
the idea here
My
is to
freaking God.
actually like use all
Munchie.
resources to actually bring him up as a future NA prospect with the actual support from the teams, like any team should do. But they
We got
don't.
a lot of Canadians up here in this sub round. I like it.
I
I
actually
did
met
not know they
Munchie
were
at
Canadian.
Worlds this past
All
Friday.
right.
These subs way better than I was afraid. These have
I was afraid.
yeah.
These have
I'm
been very
gonna
reasonable
sign a
subs.
content creator. I'm gonna get the salt mine for $2.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. I think you guys are
Dude,
gonna have
what
to
are
pay
they
them
gonna do?
$2.
Shit, wait, can I go back?
Bakery's boys.
Wait, can I go back? Can I pay $2 for Salty Run back?
Yeah, you can have
No
that
way are
as
you
well.
dragging Salty
No.
Run back ahead of
Wait,
us.
you're-
Wait, that's actually
you already
beast.
took-
That's
you already
actually
took
beast.
TSM. You already took
Beast.
TSM.
Take Sen SR. Oh my god, content out of the roofs.
Gordo,
Hawk would
yeah,
love that.
Gordo, I'm not gonna snake you and then be like, actually, I'll take salt mine. You had the idea.
I don't know. I
so,
kind of want
Dude.
you to. Actually, it feels disrespectful.
Yeah, we don't want to be
me and
big,
you
actually.
you not.
SR,
Also,
Sentinels, SR.
Gordo wants to be associated with Sentinels as opposed to
yeah, true, Gordo. Gordo, you want to swap?
Is there a conflict of interest for you, Gordo, as you are the
He's
GM
lining
and
his own pockets.
you'll be the host of Salt Mine Pod? So you
that's
will not
how
be
you
talking
like
bad
beggars.
about
Imagine-
it.
Imagine Bakery
Okay.
fires him as a
This
GM,
is-
but
this
keeps
is the true-
keeps him around
this
as
is
a
the true-
podcaster.
No, this is the true way for Bakery to make you stop talking bad about Dignitas. Is make you the
Yeah,
GM.
there you go.
Make me the GM.
Entire
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
is the content team.
Dude,
Yeah,
Bakery
just
is 10
put
steps
that
ahead. He's
boot
playing
right in
chess.
your mouth, bud. You know.
Yeah.
Look
All
at-
All
right.
right.
All right. I'm taking the salt mine for $2. All right, Shibby, you're anything from you?
So dumb.
Yeah, I got
This is-
stuff. I got
Actually,
$3.
Slayer can have
This
the
is
salt
the
mine. I'm
most
taking salty run
realistic.
back. Sorry, grapes.
Arguably, I think DSG, out of all of these teams, I would argue Sentinels should probably also have a sixth man because they're coming in. But I think DSG sub situation is very likely. And I'm going to take somebody that also came into a team that was struggling. And if my team struggles, it's not low jazz. I know you guys are thinking it's low jazz. It's not low jazz. I love it. I am going to take Kryra behind contracts for $3. And
so
Kryra would definitely be the kind of person because A, this doesn't hurt his career by much. If anything, he serves to gain by going on to DSG. Even if they bomb out, people are going to take a chance on Kryra because of how good he's been. So yeah, I'm putting Kryra behind contracts, and if my season goes boom, I'm putting this guy in. Like I'm just going to let him play and let him do it again. And I get Kryra and Toasty. I get Kryra Toasty.
This is realistic because I think that you could have low key picked Kryra like with your jungle pick, and everyone would have been like,
Yeah.
"Wow, it's a great pick." So yeah,
Yeah.
I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came in here thinking Kryra might go to one of you.
Yeah, I was really surprised
Yeah.
he actually
I
wasn't the
was
starter.
thinking about picking Kryra.
Same.
If,
It was between
if,
Duke and Griffin
if
and yeah.
Blabber wasn't
Jungle's stacked
Wasn't
though in
available.
NA. Like it's historically been one of our better positions,
right.
so I'm not surprised that Kryra fell
All right.
here.
I
but-
think
Quax,
on
take
a
us over to
global
the
scale
final
I
rosters
disagree,
page,
but on like a
4-4.
domestic scale I agree.
All right, so final rosters. Everybody has their shit
Can you
in,
zoom in a
except
little
for the
bit? You're a
sub.
little.
Yep, I got you.
What do you got? Hold on, real quick. We gotta. Oh wait, no, never
We
mind.
don't
go
need to
ahead.
put our subs
sub-
in. We're here to talk
we
about the
don't need to-
We,
rosters.
no,
Yeah.
I was gonna say we need to ask the people who have money left over what they're doing with their leftover money.
Shit.
fucking Taco Bell,
ABBQ.
bro.
I got $7. We're all going to McDonald's.
I'm investing in.
I
tier
am going
two.
to try
I
and
don't have money
use
left
my
over,
eight.
but-
I am going to try and use my.
You're partnering with
$8
Blue Otter.
to
with your
partner with
$8.
another Japanese car company, and hope it works.
I'm using it on Riftbound cards.
Oh,
I don't
use
think
my,
it's gonna happen.
I'll use my
You just
$1
gonna
to partner with my NAC. Wait, that was spoil it though. I guess do I?
Don't
No,
say
don't-
it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say what NACL. Hey, go watch the NACL video and you'll know which team I used my $1 on to partner with Sentinels.
Are we uploading them conjoined, like at the
No,
same time?
I'm gonna
No,
upload this.
no.
Hell no,
I'm
no.
becoming
Wait,
less
I
and
have-
less
Okay,
confident
guys,
with
Nice.
this.
take a look at our 8 rosters
Yeah.
and decide which one of us
Ah.
thinks that they are the best team. Let's start off with me,
Well,
with
just-
the first
yeah.
pick.
Yeah.
I
there,
think
Grapes.
that I could have drafted a little bit better. I like my core. The outskirts are, a little bit less than I was hoping for. I just missed APA and I just missed Zyko, and those are two players that I probably would have picked up instead. And so I think in another world, maybe I try to, strategize a little bit differently. But I do think that this is a team that has a little bit of personality. Obviously, Griffin at the forefront of it. You have a Nero as the coach as well, but we didn't talk about coaches, but he'll be there. So yeah, I think I did all right. Although, I'm looking at the team now, and I'm looking at some of the other teams, and this is a good year for LCS if this is actually what we're getting.
Yeah.
True.
So now pick your like favorite team that isn't your team, and then we'll
Favorite
go
team that's
there.
not my team.
Yeah, that's the last thing we have.
In terms of realism, I think Lion. I think I could genuinely see this 5 players like actually be a real team. Other than that, I think I do like Lions. I think I do like Sean's build. Probably the best. I could give some brownie points to Quax potentially with TL, but I think all things considered, I think that Sean's starting 5 is pretty good.
All right, one for Sean, and you are now up, Mr. Sean. So
Okay. So then for me, obviously, I think I could have saved Berserker for the 3rd round pick, so I could have gotten my more native support or more traditional support. But I think the Cook made this work well to where like there wasn't like a drop off in support like we talked about. So overall, I am happy about this. If I had to choose a team that I actually like, that's not mine though. I'm going to have to. It's between Sentinels and Team Liquid, honestly, for me. Those are the 2 teams that I'm looking at. And I'm going to go with Sentinels, honestly. I think I like the idea. I also think that impact on Sentinels is like a brand thing that works, and I think it will happen personally. And the closer in Sajed, just oh my god! If that happens, Rob Moore, listen to his pitch. Be great.
Yeah.
thank you, Sean.
Yeah.
All right, Quaxical.
All right. So as far as my draft goes, I got basically everything I wanted. I was debating between 2 top sides. I knew I wanted it to be on the younger side, and it was between Yukino and Sturdy, and then the one I ideally wanted was Griffin Zamudo, but that one was going to be impossible to get. I kind of knew it in the back of my mind. And I'm really surprised I actually got Sturdy Yukino, so I'm pretty happy about that. I also wanted Cryogen as a sub, but it is what it is. I think my roster's pretty strong. I got mostly what I wanted. I would say outside of my roster, the one that I like the most, I really do like the Sentinels roster, to be honest with you. Like, I think you're really covering all your bases here. Like, you got the people who like their Korean imports in closer, and I think historically, when you bring in LCKCL mid laners into an org that knows how to foster them, after like 1 split, they'll do really well. So I think closer is a really cool investment. I think Sajed's a cool investment. I would probably say Sentinels is my favorite. Lion probably takes the 2nd place.
Damn. The
It's
Jinjas.
not an ACKCL though, a mid laner though.
Oh yeah, well, okay, yeah, you're right. LCK mid laner.
All right, Slayer.
Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with my draft. The one place that I would have changed, if I'm being like a little more tactical here, is I would have waited to pick Sajed. I think, I guess someone could dispute me. I think I could have gotten Sajed in the 3rd instead of in the 2nd.
No.
And I probably would have taken Zamudo. That was the top laner I really wanted. Or actually, never mind. I would have been able to get Zamudo.
AD carry is stacked as fuck, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, maybe I'm mostly pretty happy. The only player that I didn't have like written down coming into here was Impact. But Sean actually sold me on my own pick a little bit more. I think about it, it's like, yeah, Impact's like not like he isn't like North American as like a guy like Sajed, but at this point, the history of NA, like he is one of us. Like he would pull in a lot of NA fans to be like, it's Impact on a team. I love an Impact team, right? So I'm pretty happy with my team. For me, it's between Sean is 2nd, but I am very high on Surdy in a different environment. Coming back to the Surdy he was hyped up to be. Love getting Yukino back in North America. So I actually really like this TL team. I would pick Quax as my favorite one here. Also factoring in that this is pretty realistic, knowing that Core JJ is definitely coming back. And I think TL would be an org that could say, you want to come play with Core? Yeah. And then Surdy be like, Surdy, you want to play on a team that doesn't like Loki hate you? Yeah. So, yeah, I'll pick Quax.
All right,
Gordo.
all right.
Gordo.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how my draft ended up. I think my biggest criticism would be around top lane. I think a more realistic pick would have been Impact, given the position I was in, assuming that you were able to get him. I think most teams would take Impact over Sniper, but of course I don't want to become just Team Liquid again, but with a worse bot lane. I don't think that's a great pitch coming into the year. I do... I would have liked to have gotten like a Surdy or a Zamudo. I think that would have been like best of both worlds in that department, but both those players did end up going, so it is what it is. I also didn't get my preferred podcast, but that's okay. Beyond that,
You gave it away. You gave your podcast away.
I did.
You had the rights to them, and you
did.
gave them. You gave them
You
the
actually
rights.
own the right.
man?
You're
I
not
don't
wrong.
want to.
You're not
He
wrong.
renounced the rights.
And I would
Dude,
I would
wanna-
do it again for $2, just for anyone who might be listening. But with that said, all in all, I'm pretty happy with how my draft went. I think I like how Lion is constructed in particular. I think it's pretty realistic, and I think it would also be quite good as far as a roster that I would like to see constructed. I really like how this Cloud9 roster ended up. I would be very interested in seeing how this Cloud9 roster was able to perform. So
you're not sending the truck.
Shout out to you. I would not send the truck at this
Not yet.
Cloud9 roster.
I would-
But
Yeah. I would just say I would back Grapes would have been my pick. I just don't think Diablo would come to LCS. That's what holds me back, unfortunately. But
Wait.
yeah, I'm not letting
Yeah,
silly
play
things
this
like
clip
that
in 5
get me
and
down.
please be wrong. Please
this
be wrong.
Please be wrong. Oh, we're
Send
gonna
his ass to
Diablo
LPL,
smashed
please.
in LCS.
Can we get him an
No, give him
LPL actually?
LCK. Give him an LCK.
I think we do get him an LPL.
I would love to have him in LPL, bro. We get to
I'm not gonna lie,
on a
Alright,
regular basis.
TDS.
I think my biggest mistake was the place where I put Cine. I thought you guys were probably thinking more than I probably thought you were in that place, and I thought he was going to be stolen in some capacity, but I gave you way too much credit. Not to take away from you guys, but I really thought that somebody would have thought about him, and that kind of messed up because I can manage everything else, but if I hadn't lost Griffin, I think, or if I have picked Griffin at that point, I think the rest of the team kind of falls together nicely. But my biggest problem is the jungle, and that's something that can work, but probably has a lot of difficulty. So yeah, I maybe jumped the gun too quickly on Zinni, and that messed up everything. Also, Slayer, I would have taken away Ziad if you hadn't taken it at that point. So probably
Okay.
smarter.
All right.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and the team that I like the most, so actually I think Leon is one of those teams that would fall head first. And let me explain why. I think they have great tools, but this just looks like one of those teams that always explodes in the most random manner, even after like starting really strong. In the same way that I see that I think it's going to happen to KC in EU, I think it can happen to this sort of Leon roster. So yeah, I would be a little bit more down on the Leon. I actually like Team Liquid's roster a lot. Like I actually really like the Team Liquid roster. Like I think it has the makings of one of the best rosters in the league.
Thank you.
If it was like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yippee!
All right, Shib.
Is it me? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. It is
Yeah,
me.
We're going
What up?
back up. Yeah, going back
Oh
up.
yeah, we're going back up. Okay. Yeah, I think given the budget I had, I really like my team. I could realistically see Toasty on Disguised. I can see contracts if he doesn't choose to sign with SR. But the eternal struggle for DSG is always A, they're always going to have the lowest budget, and B, they're going to be the highest risk team because their spot isn't guaranteed. I think that gives me like an edge in terms of like picking up NACL players that don't get the LCS shot. So people like Kryra potentially, they might take a shot with DSG. So I like the sub I picked up. I like the team I picked up. Out of all the other teams here, I really like Dignitas. Actually, I like the construction. I think APA, UG, Sniper, like. I was really not sold on the Scary Jerry pick. I would have loved for Gordo to take FBI, but I think if Scary Jerry's on a team where he doesn't have to be the primary carry and not everything's on him, and like, you know, he's not in a situation like DSG where there's so much pressure. You've got APA, you've got UG, you've got Sniper. Like they're all going to be resource hogs, right? Like I love that.
APA to be the big carry. I feel like he's
Yeah.
very
Thank you, Grapes.
I think UG and Sniper are gonna be like way more resource heavy, and I think I don't know. I like Dignitas. I don't know. Maybe that's a crazy pick. Also, third category I'm putting in the worst pick ever. Fucking barrel FlyQuest. Yanni, you're trolling, bro. That's a category I'm naming. If anyone disagrees, let me know now. But wide barrel is like the most unrealistic, craziest. That guy's gonna be playing Genshin by week 5.
Week 1, bro.
Day one.
He's already playing Genshin. It doesn't matter whether it happens or not. But
No, like he's gonna be playing Genshin in game while he's on stage.
Tension on his PC before he
so no
downloads
wonder.
League.
He's gonna be that
Listen,
favorite
bro.
clip where he's building Fortnite stuff while he's playing.
I would have.
All
By
right.
the way, I would have said Fly if it wasn't Barrel. I would have loved FlyQuest. By the way,
all right,
I
let
agree.
the man speak. Yanni,
I agree.
All right.
get in here.
I thought my draft was great. I got everything I wanted. I was really so I think that this draft gives me the best opportunity to do what my goal was. Now, I am speaking purely off player skill. You know, if Barrel goes and he plays a lot of Genshin, while we're sending Cryogen back to NACL and using the money we would have paid him for Barrel in Richmond. All right. Getting Blabber was actually the biggest part of what made this draft work, because I think that outside of that, I would not have had an opportunity to construct a roster that would have come anywhere close to sniffing quarterfinals, to be quite honest with you. And I think that this roster could. If people really hate the Barrel pick so much, considering all the picks have already been done, you could swap him for Targamas, because that would have been my other pick. I think he would have probably been the second best one.
I think it would be a better pick.
One more time?
I think it would have been better.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it would have been better too. But, I think player skill individually, Barrel. I think player skill individually, and that's what I'm going off of. Now, in terms of rosters that I think were really good outside of my own, because I think I have the best roster. I love this Lion Gaming roster. I think this Lion Gaming roster is, once this came together, I was like, man, Sean put together a roster that would absolutely threaten my potential first place in the LCS. Now, my favorite roster is this Dignitas roster. This Dignitas roster is full of shit talkers. This is the Bad Boys Pistons. These guys are all shit talkers. I love this roster.
Jump scare Jeremiah.
Yeah, this is the Bad Boys Pistons playing in the modern NBA. You're right.
Also,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is the Bad Boys Pistons. These guys are gonna shit talk you all week long before the match. It's gonna be great.
Just don't
it's
exactly what Dig needs. It's exactly what Dig needs.
Those are my two favorite rosters.
I really like everybody else's rosters as well. Like, shout everybody out. I don't think anybody here has a bad roster.
I think overall we all did really good. I think it also is maybe a sign we probably maybe gave us all a little bit too much money. Maybe we adjust that next time, but that's fine with me. I'm happy with building dream teams.
Oh, wow.
I don't know,
it's almost like we should take away the money that we used on subs.
Yeah, I don't know. I think even though we had spare money, I think it's like the ratio of like veterans to rookies to new imports feels like all. Do I want to say healthy? I still think it feels almost healthy. It's closer to healthy than the real ones are.
Well, if we all had $5 less, I think it would look more like what the LCS rosters are going to actually look like.
I could still have my roster. I'd be fine.
I do agree with that, but the last thing that we got through all the way is I've been memeing the realism police. You all have done a wonderful job not getting arrested. There's only one guy it's in the jail. It's Barrel and Yanni, but outside of that, everyone else
he's got a ticket. He's fine. He's not.
This guy. Really?
I got a scot free. Let's go.
No, you got a fine. You have a fine. You're fine.
You have a misdemeanor. You know,
dude, bro is giving me the Judas Cradle over here. Like, what the fuck?
I will say
the iron lung for him.
The breezing bull for me and my Uber driver, bro. Like,
my overall point with like the realism thing into the money is that because you guys, for the most part, were very realistic. That's why I think there's extra money left over. I think if we went super unrealistic, you could have found ways to spend all.
Well, the other thing is like if I had fucking $5 less, then I would end up with I think a really unrealistic roster because I'd have to like run like tier 3 players and shit.
True.
Yeah,
we are broke.
Like,
we are DSG.
I would have loved to bring in Kyle, but I didn't bring him in because I thought it was unrealistic. Like,
right.
I'm glad Kyle did not.
That's also why. That's why I also think
Flandre.
This is also why I think that my support pick was not totally unrealistic. Now,
I will say
once I was given the information that he retired, like, all right, well,
that I do like Shibby's roster as well. I think Shibby, given that he could only choose North American talent, did a really good job.
I think I chose some of the best North American talent out there.
I agree.
I just liked how you're like, you just kind of moved from, okay, well, instead of doing mid and jungle, I'm mid and support and, But shout out my boy Isaac. He should be in LCS. So.
Well, guys, there's a lot of players still left on the board. And so if you want to be able to see where they could end up playing, make sure to watch the next edition of this podcast. So it should be coming out a little bit after this one. We'll be going through the exact same draft, except with 8 NACL teams. But it was a pleasure to be here alongside Salty Runback with the Salt Mine, with Shibby, with Yanni. Let Gordo, the host of the show, close us out for the day. Thanks so much, guys.
You just close us out, brother. We're done. We'll pass. I'll pass those host responsibilities off. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see y'all next time.